K homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real steel. Find yours.
This is the most powerful Tacoma ever. With the shut the front door handle. Also known as the seriously wrong handle. Or the whoa, 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 whoa handle. And even the no me gusta handle. Standard on the 2024 Toyota Tacoma.
Applebee's is serving up the NFL. And to celebrate, we're serving up America's favorite boneless wings for just 50 cents each. We're trying out some other stuff too.
What's the order? 50-cent boneless wings?
50-cent boneless wings on two. Ready? Right.
50-cent boneless wings.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell is everybody doing today? I think I might have went live a bit too early.
This or this?
I might have accidentally went live a bit too early. But that's okay. It's better to be early than it is to be late, right? I'd certainly say so.
Welcome to the show, where everyone and everything is.
This is the second to last Red Sox stream of the season. At least for now.
That's why Major League Baseball chose Extreme Networks.
I mean, I could, like, die before Wednesday. And then this could be the final stream of the Red Sox season. This could be my final stream ever. You never know. You truly never know. And that's kind of one of the beauties of life. Keeps you on your toes. You never know when it's your last day. So, this could be my final Red Sox stream. This could be my final stream in general. Who knows? But I have the Red Sox game on Wednesday. That is going to be the final Red Sox stream of the year. Unless if something changes and I'm able to stream one of the other games. Like, I know Sunday, the game starts at 3. And I know the weather in Kansas for the NASCAR race doesn't look the greatest. So, like, if it rained in Kansas, then I would probably stream the Red Sox.
Can get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place your first $5.
And that is actually the season finale. But yeah. Or unless somehow, in some fucking crazy stretch of the imagination, we make the playoffs. We're not out of it. We're not out of the playoffs mathematically. So, you never know.
On the mound tonight, you see him getting ready as we take you to Rogers Center with our field pass. Well, no matter what happens, this is going to be a breakthrough season for Tanner Houck. Because in the start of the entire year was an all-star for the first time. What would you like to see out of him over this last start or two?
I want to see him go out there, continue to fill up the strike zone, limit the walks, put the ball in play.
I think if we win out, even if we win out, that's not even definitely enough. It's like we have to win out, and then I think the Tigers have to lose a few games, and then like the Royals would have to lose a few games. Yeah, like the Twins, the Mariners, the Royals, and the Tigers would all have to lose some games. Or actually just 3 of those teams would have to lose some games. I mean, we're out of the playoffs, so we're not making the playoffs. But if by some fucking crazy, like, twist of fate, some crazy shit happens where we do, then I guess I'd be live for some playoff streams. Now, wouldn't I?
This is you, and they say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Chester.
The 2024 2024 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
What if finding a new job wasn't such a leap of faith?
I think I'm right for this.
But yeah, so this is game 1 of a 3-game series against the Toronto Blue Jays. This is in Toronto.
See what the job pays. What if your schedule worked for you and her and them?
First pitch is scheduled for 7:07 p.m.
Found us.
I got the interview.
I actually learned why they do that. So like different teams have different start times for whatever reason. But I actually learned why the Blue Jays have a 7:07 start time in specific. Like some teams, like usually the standard is like 5 minutes after the hour or the half hour. But then like sometimes, like the Red Sox, they usually do 10 minutes after the hour. That's because of like traffic and shit and, you know, shit like that. That's why they do that, so maybe more people can get into the stadium. But for the Toronto Blue Jays, the reason that it's 7:07 is because 7:05 would be the time that it would take for them to usually do the national anthem and then get the first pitch done. But since they also have to do the Canadian national anthem, that's why it's 2 more minutes. Fucking fun facts galore. Fun facts galore. Pitching for the Boston Red Sox tonight is Tanner Houck. He has a 3.21 ERA in 29 games played this year, has 154 strikeouts and 173 and 2/3 innings pitched. Starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays is Chris Bassett. He has a 4.16 ERA in 30 games played this year. Has 166 strikeouts and 166 and 2/3 innings pitched. Leading off for the Toronto Blue Jays, George Springer leads off in right field. Nathan Lukes bats second in left field. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. bats third at first base. Spencer Horwitz bats fourth at DH. Alejandro Kirk bats fifth at catcher. Addison Barger bats sixth at third base. Ernie Clement, that sounds like an old baseball player name. Ernie Clement bats seventh at shortstop. Jonathan Clase bats eighth in center field. And Leo Jimenez bats ninth at second base. For the Red Sox, Jarren Duran leads off in left field. Trevor Story will bat second at shortstop. Tristan Casas will bat third at first base. Tyler O'Neill will bat fourth at DH. William Bray will bat fifth in right field. Connor Wong will bat sixth at catcher. Nick Sogard will bat second and seventh at third base. Vaughn Grissom will bat eighth at second base. And batting ninth is my man, Sanan Rafaela. Damn.
No. Get more for less with Nissan's
So, yeah.
offering of 6/20
That's your starting lineup.
Like the award-winning Sentra, the best-selling Rogue, and the all-electric Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer to check out the affordable lineup of Nissan vehicles today.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024.
I'm gonna miss baseball, man. I mean, it's not over. Like, we still will be having baseball streams. We'll be doing, you know, playoff streams. I don't care who's playing. You know, I love playoff baseball. It's my favorite playoffs of any sport. It really is. That'll never change.
And this is my home.
And I've experienced all 4 sports playoffs.
This is where I play my favorite
And I can
music.
still definitely say that
It's my place. It is
playoff
my
baseball is by
home.
far my favorite.
It is everything to me.
Grit is in you.
Because, like, I feel like in football, it's always, like, the games are always, like, really boring in the playoffs. It's always, like, a blowout, and then there'll be, like, one good game. It's kind of like the same in basketball. It's like they're always, like, blowouts, I feel like.
Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors.
Hockey, I probably...
Working with you on a retirement
Hockey probably does have the best playoffs, I just don't watch it.
because doors are meant to be open.
But, yeah, baseball playoffs are still by far my favorite to watch.
The best policy, PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. WB Mason, shipping and packaging supplies delivered fast with no expensive freight charges. And by buyatoyota.com, properties not seen on TV. Visit buyatoyota.com. Baseball indoors, raining outside most of the day. That'll be the case throughout the Red Sox stay here in Toronto. Tanner Houck is on the
So the
bump,
roof is
and
closed
John
for this
Webster is
game in
looking for
Toronto.
his first victory since before the All-Star break.
Yeah, looking forward to
Which I don't like.
continue the Red Sox.
Roofs should not exist in baseball or in any sport.
Red Sox manager Alex Cora announced that his starting rotation will make every start and finish the season the rest of the way. It was a question about if Tanner was going to do that.
Besides maybe hockey. Hockey, I guess, is understandable just because he's... Even though they do have those outdoor games.
In the Tropicana field, but he is on the hill tonight because everything.
Even basketball should be played outside. Though rain delays in basketball would be really annoying.
How he finishes, how he feels tomorrow after this one. We want these guys to go all the way to the end. You know, that's something that we take very seriously, and it's good for them to finish the season. They did it with Chris did it last year. You know, Sale, and look what happened, right? You know, like the fact that he went his 30-something starts, and at one point he was throwing 85 in Kansas City. And I think these kids, they learned that this is part of the equation and this is how we do it. And for them to finish the season the way they're throwing the ball is refreshing. It's good.
And of course, Houck will be on a bit of a pitch count tonight, just like his last one, where he went 4 innings through just 60 pitches at the Trop. But he is out there again, which is of great importance. Obi.
Giovanni, thank you very much. Well, the Toronto Blue Jays are taking the field here for the first of the 3 games. Red Sox will then head on back home to take on the Tampa Bay Rays at Fenway. Look at the Red Sox lineup. It's brought to you by Plymouth Rock. And Jaron Duran about to lead things off, trying to add to 34 stolen bases. Trevor Story is in short. Justin Casas at first base. Tyler O'Neill had a great series here last time the Red Sox were in Toronto and could really use one. He's the DH. Wilyer Abreu in right field with Connor Wong doing the catching. Nick Sogard at third, Vaughn Grissom at second, and Cedon Rafaela in center.
This is sad, man. It's my second to last fucking stream of the year. Nike ad on my stream, yep.
Customer too, particularly against the Red Sox, the right-hander Chris.
I don't care, dude. Fucking buy Nike.
This year.
No free ads. I'll do free ads. I'll do a free ad. Everyone buy Nike. And then set it on fire. I don't know. Actually, steal Nike. Yeah, psych. If they want to do free ads on my stream, I can bring that energy right back at them. Everyone go rob your local Nike store.
Game number 1, Nick Lentz has the plate. Scott Barry at first.
Second to last Red Sox stream of the year.
Barksdale's crew chief, he's at third.
But I mean, I was talking about it earlier. This could be my final stream ever. That's the beautiful thing about life, is you never know when it's your last day. Like, this could be my final stream. You could never see me again after today. So, nothing, like, tomorrow is never promised.
He has been a quality starting pitcher. He led the American League in wins last year by going 16-8. And the Red Sox, even though Toronto's in last place and they've had a bad year, they are going to be facing the 3 best pitchers that the Blue Jays have in this series.
Yeah, and Bassett, I'll tell you what, the one thing about him, he's not having the year he'd like, right, has that 4.16 ERA, but he posts. He's a guy you can count on to post and rack up some innings.
Now, Red Sox have to go 4-2 to have a winning season. And these final games this last week as Duran gets in, hitting .285, 21 home runs. And Blue Jays
and off we go.
Tonight, and strike one as we get started.
You know, I can never see another Devers home run on this stream again.
At Rogers Center.
Oh yeah, because Devers is done for the year. He's focusing on 2025.
He's had an excellent year. 30 home runs, 100 RBIs, making a run at 200 hits.
Yeah, nothing like getting that 100th.
So 0-2 count to start off the game here to Jarren Duran.
What a year he's had, and that batting average too. I mean, it's incredible. Chasing for the batting title.
Could win it. Trying to chase down Bobby Witt Jr. It's close enough that it's a thing here to the last week. Trevor Story on deck. And the 0-2 from Bassett.
No. When I said my second to last Red Sox stream, I meant of this season. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Red Sox streams next year.
Yeah, that ball just slipped out of hand right there, that curveball.
And also, like I said, I said this is my second to last Red Sox stream of the year. Unless we somehow fucking magically make the playoffs. We're not mathematically out of it. It would take we'd have to win out, and then other shit would have to happen. But if some magical fucking way we make the playoffs, I will be doing those streams.
Going 6+ in each of the 3. 2 no decisions and the loss in the last one, but career high, or the single season high, 9 strikeouts in that last outing.
Yeah, gets a K right away here. Right out of the chute, he puts down Duran. Swinging.
Damn.
1 out.
Yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want, Malachi, because you'll say it anyway. I don't even know why you're asking. You're just going to say it anyway.
He's trying to set up for that spot, too. Trying to tell him, hey, aim right here and let it run.
They'll send up Trevor Story, hitting right at 260 with a pair of home runs. And Casas after him.
That's like me asking you guys if I can stream baseball. It's like I'm still going to do it anyway.
After missing the last several games, but the way the native Canadian swings here in Toronto, you figured he would not miss it.
No, he.
So here's Trevor's Story.
Loves playing north of the border. I'll tell you what, not the greatest numbers against Bassett. He is scuffled against him.
Sam, what races do you plan to attend next year? New Hampshire is always on the. New Hampshire's going to be happening. Pocono's going to be happening.
And it comes about as close to a shift as
I kind of want Dover to happen.
With a second baseman,
I think that could happen. Maybe.
Right up the middle.
But I'm also really considering going to the New Hampshire Trucks race next year. Because I've never been to a truck race, and I really want to.
Like the old days a little bit. Here's the 2-1. And he'll pop that one up, and that'll drift foul and out of play.
Yeah, it doesn't help with the City Connect uniforms being black and the umpire standing there too, so it looks like...
Got 8 people in here for a fucking Red Sox stream? Nobody watches my goddamn baseball streams. What the hell, guys?
Great job.
Appreciate it.
With
maybe everyone knows this is my second to last stream of the year. Red Sox stream.
The bullpens are perched up there for the bullpen guys that have a better view.
Also, Kenley Jansen is done for the year.
Yeah, they sunk an awful lot of money in it. Their clubhouse is a
He's playing some of the IL. I don't even know why.
Totally
and then he is a free agent after this year. So yesterday's first game of the doubleheader could have very well been his last game as a member of the Red Sox.
2-2. Breaking ball.
Which is sad.
So last time we were here, we were hearing some boo birds aimed at the Blue Jays, but the anger these days is really aimed at the front office. Put all that money into this ballpark and, into facilities for the players, but it is not translated into wins. They are mired in last place. And he misses away on that one. And 3-2.
Bassett won in that one, but kind of shook his head there, too, knowing it was probably a little off. It looked like Trevor Story was sitting back a little bit.
Full count. And he's going to walk him. So the Red Sox have a base runner. As Bassett puts on Story on ball 4 in front of Tristan Casas, who had some day yesterday.
Malachi, no. You're probably going to use my voice to try to, like, do some AI training. And then, like, be able to use my voice to, like, for security reasons. I don't know.
It is a whole
I've heard of stuff like that.
Things going at you, and as a hitter, a lot of things you have to look at is just that sinker, that four seam, get the miles per hour.
You see that
down,
Pink the
and
artist
just be
deleted their
reactionary
post
to
after
off
Diddy
speed.
got arrested? Diddy got arrested?
Each pitch.
No, I'm just kidding. I knew that Diddy got
Calls his
arrested.
own game.
Yeah, I think you.
Diddy
have
should go to
if you
jail
have that many
forever.
pitches. I mean, the catcher's gonna be like, you know what? You take it from here. Just
Yeah,
let me know what's
16 pitches. Yeah, I'm calling my own game.
I mean, who knows? He might invent one here. See if he's got a gyro. Still looking for that one.
There goes Story. Here's the throw down by Kirk. The tag safe. It's been good to see Trevor doing some running here in the final days of the season. He picks up a steal of second.
Yeah, there's a lot of things he does well as an athlete. This is one of them, being able to take the extra base. That was close. Did he come off that a little bit? And then recover back on, or did he just hold on the whole time? He did hold on.
Went to the hand, yeah.
Can I yell at you? Fuck you, Malachi!
Bag, so safely into second. Casas with an RBI opportunity. First time in his career, hit 3 home runs in a single game. He said he was most happy with the shot to left in the upper left field corner up into the monster seats.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good piece of hit and got a fastball out over the plate. And we've seen him a lot of times with that. You know, when he was going bad, it was just he was missing that pitch.
So what was this year's NASCAR ticket prices like? When I went to Pocono this year,
I couldn't agree more. That is
I think it was like $100.
when a guy can go oppo.
Something like that. At New Hampshire, I genuinely don't know because we've had the same seats at New Hampshire each of the 3 years we've gone, so we just keep renewing them. Like the first year it was $92, and then like ever since then, like they keep like 2023 and 2024, they were both like $70 just because we renewed them, and it's like a discount when you renew the tickets. So I don't even know what the actual prices are like this year.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that one though. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna, go deep a couple times because my feet feel really good.
But I mean, I very often will check out like ticket prices, even for races that I'm not going
Especially
to.
early on, they can be a little wet, can be a little slippery. So the old Yankee Stadium, they always just something about that batter's box.
No, Malachi, I'm not
That was
sorry.
good. I mean, Fenway we always hit it, right? So we always loved that one. Dave Miller and the crew did a great job. But you always remember on the road, batter's boxes you didn't like. But Yankee Stadium, you had to first get that first layer off. So right when you got in, you see a lot of guys kick it off. But that was beautiful mud.
I heard so many guys say that about old Yankee Stadium, that it was different.
Yeah.
That you could reset when a guy in front of you.
The VIP trip to the Roval.
It was like clay. Like you could like.
So I'm paying for your VIP or hour, as in like I'll be there too.
It's really hot, really dry, especially the minor leagues where you don't get that good clay.
3-2.
Oh, Malachi says it's on him. Malachi's paying for our tickets.
So Bassett with back-to-back walks in front of Tyler O'Neill.
Why the Roval of all fucking places, Jaden?
From Tristan Casas, that ball looked like it was, from up above too. You thought it was going to come back. It just stayed on that straight line. A lot of times like that, the front hip.
Malachi, that was legally binding. Now you have to buy us tickets.
A little bit of run can freeze a batter.
So Tyler O'Neill climbing in at 244, 31 home runs, but 0 for his last 17, 1 for his last 26. And the strikeouts have really piled up. Throw down to second base, he'll stumble there, and he got back in there. Boy, it looked like Trevor Story was a dead duck. Somehow got back in. Kirk couldn't nail him. See if the Blue Jays want to challenge.
This is like an Army.
Oh, they're challenging that.
Oh, he had 1 second left. He wants to challenge this.
They're going to challenge this. So, yeah, Trevor Story, it looks like he got back in. It looks like a really close play, but they're saying that he got back in at second base. Because they picked him off, and I don't know. That's a really close play. I think that's a good challenge. I think they're going to win that challenge.
We'll see.
I think that's going to go in their favor.
Trevor Story, who had walked and stolen a base, did he get back in? Ruled safe by the umpire. Sox trying to keep this first inning run scoring chance in good stead with one man out.
Yeah. All right, so that call got overturned. That was a good challenge there by the Blue Jays, but sucks for us. So there are now 2 outs.
So he is out. They overturn it. That didn't take long, actually. So runner at first and 2 down.
Jaden, are you going to the Roval?
Yeah, right there. You see how the hands is kind of vertical at a 45 degree? He gets that glove right there on it before that hand comes on top of the bag. Tough one right
Part of me thinks Jaden's just going to send me a picture of him at the Roval in like a few weeks.
And on the infield, that'll be caught by Barger, and that'll retire the side. One man left. Two things. Every time she talks to me,
yeah, it's all good. It's all.
The 2024 Tacoma Toyota. Let's go places.
Y'all know the Phillies stole a song from us. The Phillies stole a song from us. It's another reason why I hate the fucking Phillies. In 2021, we got Kyle Schwarber at the trade deadline. We then went on a playoff run where we went into the ALCS. And we had this song called Dancing on My Own. It was Kevin Plawecki's walk-up song. And we just kind of made it like the Red Sox song of the playoffs. Like, it was kind of like our fight song.
I'm gonna keep helper handy.
And then the Phillies just fucking stole it when Kyle Schwarber went to Philly. The Phillies literally just hijacked our song. So you know what? I'm bringing it back.
Homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real steel. Find yours.
Some families share DNA.
Be better than I can.
It'll be Springer to lead things off.
I'm skipping to the chorus.
Horowitz, Alejandro Kirk's been a hot bat. Barger's in third. Clement at short.
Stupid. I just gotta see it for myself. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh, oh. I'm right over here. Why can't you see me? Oh, oh. Giving it my all. I'm not the guy you're taking home. Ooh. I keep dancing on my own. Fuck yeah. I wonder how many viewers I scare away when I start singing. Probably a lot. But I just had to fucking sing that, man.
Nathan Lucas, the left fielder, comes in at 317 without a home run. And a big one against Minnesota at the end of August, going 4 for 6 with a triple as well. And we'll fly this one into left field. Duran back it up. It's so odd after the windy weekend against Minnesota. Not to mention the rain. To see a fly ball hit at somebody, and he actually makes the catch without moving very much.
Let's take a look at Tanner Houck's pitching arsenal presented by Audi. You got the sweeper, the sinker, the splitter. Throw out that cutter. He hasn't thrown that cutter much at all. It's just a variation. I think the one thing he's been working on the most is that splitter. We saw it early on in spring. But you look at throughout the games, he'll vary those up. Those 3 pitches, and sometimes it's 33% each way. So pretty cool to see him transform and utilize that splitter a lot more in 2024.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. going after it, and will send a hopper to third, and Sogard will fire on to get him. And a nice quick start for Tanner Houck on 6 pitches.
All right, so that'll end the first inning. Scoreless to the first inning.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ready, set, spark. With Rose Sparks, you get the active ingredient in Viagra, but faster. Why? Under the tongue dissolvables hit your bloodstream more quickly compared to pills, which means less waiting and more doing. Sparks also contain the active ingredient in Cialis for long-lasting results, so you can go an extra lap. With ingredients for fast results that last, there's Rose Sparks. See if Sparks are right for you at ro.co/sparks.
The 2024 Tacoma. Toyota. Let's go places.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
No score after 1 in Toronto against Chris Bassett. He's also pitched for the White Sox and the Mets in his career. And very tough on the Red Sox this year, as you've mentioned, 3 quality starts. And 6 innings, 2 runs, 7 innings, and one of those 6 1/3, and a couple of runs in another. 7 runs and only 7 innings and only 1 run in another. So he's thrown particularly well against Boston.
Yeah, and only giving up 1 home run, too, and that was to Tristan Casas.
Abreu hitting
So 2-1 count to Wilyer Abreu.
Tough September for Wilyer, hitting 170 this month.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle, but that's what you see sometimes, too. You know, especially young players in their first full season at the major league level. You know, he had the injury, too, to his ankle, but sometimes that season just gets a little long in September. Some guys, you never know, too. I mean, the way he's so reckless with his body, too, the way he throws it into walls, jumping over walls, you never know internally what's going on with the player. There's some guys out there that, every guy's sore at this time of year. Some guys might have a little bit more than others.
Malachi, you didn't
generate too much power.
How about this?
That's simply just not true.
By Bassett. That's 3 already. He's only faced 5 men.
Like Malachi. You're seriously a fucking idiot, dude.
But good job of the Red Sox lineup to take what they are given. He's missed in that exact
I was have nosebleed.
Times when he's needed that pitch.
Fuck you.
About 2 baseballs outside that K zone.
You're gonna be annoying. At least like fucking be proper.
And looking at strike 1, checking in at 285 with 13 home runs, swinging a good bat here lately. Last 15 games hitting .309, so he's one guy who's kind of picked it up down the stretch. So many of the Red Sox have not been able to do that. They've gone really cold in September, really back to the middle of August.
Yeah, Danny Jansen's been a big part of him being able to get some rest here and there too. I think that's one thing is Connor got worked pretty hard. He had a hard workload where he was playing almost every single day, and sometimes that just wears on you a little bit. And he had that tough offensive stretch, but back at it. But what a heck of a year he's had offensively. I mean, looking here, the six games remaining, including this one, a lot of people would be very happy to see the offensive production they got out of Connor Wong this year.
Totally. 1 for 8 against Bassett in his career. Red Sox getting base runners right away against the right-hander. Giant hole on the right side. 1-2. Sox have gone 6-4 against the Blue Jays this season. They swept them here in June. That's when a lot of things were looking up for the Red Sox as far as potentially postseason play. Breaking ball, that one hammered down the line. He hooked it, and it is going to drop foul.
We are blind here, kind of similar to Fenway, to this spot. That was very close.
Your nose is okay? Man, dude, I'm just having like a fucking roller coaster of emotions every single day. Every single day, it's just fucking. Oh my God, my nose was bleeding. And I'm like, oh no, Malachi's nose is bleeding. And then he says, hey, but it's okay now. And I'm like, oh God, okay, Malachi's nose is okay again. And then the next day his nose bled again and I get all fucking scared and I'm like, oh no, is Malachi okay? And then he tells me that he is. And it's just a never-ending cycle.
A lot of teams are off today, but tomorrow is.
It's almost like he's full of shit.
Day for baseball. I mean, the Red Sox have to win now. I mean, we know that. We've talked about it too much now. They got to win out. Then there's other teams, they got to crumble. So we will see. But can't control what the opposition does.
Malachi, if you say one fucking word in response to that, I will ban your ass so fucking fast. You will never be a commenter on this goddamn stream again. If you say the word yes or no, actually no, if you say no, then that's fine. If you say yes, you're banned.
Seem to have like a good
you are fucking banned.
And sometimes that comes a little later, and sometimes it's just a full-on grind. But the curveball has been one that he's missed badly with. That's a pitch that he utilizes a lot and likes to.
Better choose your fucking words carefully, Malachi.
We've seen some bad swings on that pitch, just because it's so slow.
3-2 runner goes, foul away.
This guy won't do shit. Yeah, fucking bet.
Frankly, this is not easy to do with the pitch timer, but he is ponderous out there. He is taking forever to deliver the pitch. Pretty much running it right down to the nub.
Oh, it's going to be one of those nights.
Searching for something. He's always been a little bit like that, but it's different today. Abreu again will be taken off. Down to 3-2 before he delivers. A little ground ball to first base.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, he hits him.
And everybody's going to be safe at first and second. Man, was that ugly by Vladdy.
Malachi, what the fuck you got to say? Do you want me banned, Malachi? Do you want me banned, Malachi?
Yeah, this is one where you just got to take pride in your position.
Choose your words fucking carefully, bro.
Hearing stuff about playing third base. Right there, that just can't.
I know people in high places.
Then he flips the ball and hits Connor Wong. I mean, Abreu had a chance to go on that too.
He wound up holding a second. Here's Sogard. Nick Sogard playing third base, and of course the Red Sox fell.
Yeah, I want to know. I heard this observation earlier, and I'm like, holy shit, that's actually true.
I mean, that last play just...
You may be a big guy, but you're not tough. This is true. But I also
eats you out.
fucking
Like, it's just...
been through a lot, so in a way I am tough.
I mean, it's the pride
mentally.
I mean, it's the pride that the guy on the mound...
But no, somebody made this observation earlier, and it's absolutely true. Why is there no, like, Canadian restaurants? Like, why the hell... Like, you see, like, restaurants of, like, every other country, but not Canada. There's, like, no Canadian restaurants. Besides, like, fucking Tim Hortons. Like... There's no fucking Canadian restaurants.
Yankees, by the way, are off, but they can clinch the AL East with one victory during their 3-game series against Baltimore in the Bronx. Softly hit, Jimenez down to second for 1, and that's what they'll get.
So that'll be 1 out, but got runners at the corners now.
First and third with 1 away. And Grissom will climb in next. Vaughn getting a pretty long look here at the end of the season. Got to believe he's going to be fighting for a job come spring training.
Yeah, fighting is the key word, right? I mean, health has been an issue this year. You lost all that weight and had to battle back, but you know, a guy that you thought was going to be penciled in just because of the trade for Chris Sale. You've seen a lot of guys fill in.
Fly ball into left field, and Lucas has it measured, makes the catch. Abreu will tag. Here's the throw. They'll cut it. And
all right, so that's going to make it a 1-0 game, though, as the runner tags up from third. So there's 2 outs, but it's now a 1-0 ball game.
Early, it was pretty close. They're going to move forward.
So 1-0.
Hey, yo, Malachi. Got anything to fucking say?
Take a look.
Yeah, that's what John Schneider was.
That's what I thought.
Manager John Schneider, he was holding his hand up to make sure that they saw that. Because the way he took off, it looked like he went just a tad bit early, but his foot was still on the base.
Sogard taken off and fouled away. Red Sox doing some running right away. Very aggressive on the bases. And when they were playing their best baseball this summer, that's how they played the game.
Yeah, Bassett seems to take a little bit of time, too, sometimes, where it looks a little slow to the plate. So you have a pitcher that's a little slow delivering, and you got the speed that the Red Sox do. You got to take those chances.
2 down and a run home. Runner holding. Sadon, another guy down the stretch, swinging a tired bat.
Yeah, this is a good pitch right here. Just missed. Guessing up. And Nick Lentz hearing it.
And a dive by Barsher at third. And he hangs on. For out number 3. Red Sox.
All right, so that'll bring us to the bottom of the 2nd inning. But the Red Sox did score 1 run there. So it is now a 1-0 ball game.
Popeye's crispy, juicy, tender signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces of the chicken you crave for just $5. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Get more for less with Nissan's epic offering of 6 2024 models starting under $30K. Like the award-winning Sentra, the best on the road, and the all-electric Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer to check out the affordable lineup of Nissan vehicles today.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024 Nissan Rogue Platinum.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase with help from Loan Depot. This is where I play my favorite music. It's my sanctuary. It's my place. It is my home. And home means everything to me.
Introducing the second chance offer from BetMGM. What'd he say? If you bet on a player to score the first touchdown and instead he scores the second, boom, you get your money back in cash. Straight cash, second chance, you heard? What if my guy fumbles? And some other guy scores first? Second chance. What if you need a second chance to land on the field? This offer only applies to touchdowns. You all right? I hurt my spleen.
Get the second chance offer from BetMGM, the sportsbook born in Vegas.
Doors can lead us toward what's important. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a retirement income plan designed to balance growth and guaranteed income. Because doors were meant to be open.
The City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category, like restaurants.
Can I get the pancake triple play?
It does the work for you.
Yo, no way.
Earn cash back that automatically adjusts to your top eligible spend category with the City Custom Cash Card.
Great about his limited return, just 60 pitches in that last one because he got good feedback on his pitches after the 14 days between starts. He said the horizontal movement and depth was where it needed to be, but as a competitor, he really wanted to be out there. He said he's the first to admit that he'd neglect his body and go out there and play no matter how he felt, but credit to the medical staff, the coaches, front office on looking out for him long term. But it's very important for him to finish the year on the mound so he can have
Tanner outs
next
back
year.
in. Spencer Horwitz is up to bat.
He has a durability to do it.
1-1 count to him.
This for a very long time.
Well, he's up to a career high 174 and 2/3 innings. His previous high was 119 innings at high A. So it's been a learning process for him this year and what his body can take.
Well, he's finally been healthy.
It's a routine ground ball for Grissom. 1 up, 1 down. Spencer Horwitz with the grounder to second base in front of Alejandro Kirk.
Yeah, that's the one thing about, any sport you play, the health is always first and foremost, but it's also one of the things to look at too. I mean, you talk about finishing the year, but I was talking to you about this earlier. Nowadays, and I hate to say this, but in spring training, there's always pitchers going down across the league. It seems like it's more and more happening. Giolito was this year, and some other guys that were having their injuries, but that's the one scary thing. And I would hate to be a general manager trying to predict, who is going to be healthy, who is not going to be healthy going into next season. It's probably the hardest thing to do in baseball, is trying to predict that.
Sure.
The health of pitchers.
The Red Sox being very careful with him here down the stretches. 60 pitches last time.
Alejandro Kirk is up.
On account again today. He went 4 innings, 60 pitches against Tampa Bay. It was following 2 weeks down after that dead arm period that he suffered through. 2-1 hammer toward third foul.
Hey, you wonder too, though, if the move from the right side of the rubber to the left side, maybe a little less torque than he had coming across his body, which, he had the back injury and was having that issue. So maybe that has also been something that has helped him to stay healthy, is just that movement. I mean, it's a good amount of distance that he's saving. Oh, hit the helmet.
Ran it high and tight, but didn't get him. 3-2.
Yeah, you can see, I mean, he was on the far right side of that. But this has been a huge help for him this year. That and the splitter.
Sharply hit from a hot batter. Story up and over. 14-game hitting streak.
And that'll be on number 2.
2 down. Tanner faced Toronto back in June. No decision, but threw the ball well. Red Sox won the game 7-6. He went 6 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, struck out 7. One of his better performances, actually, against a division opponent. He has retired 5 in a row to start this one. Madison Barger at 204 with 7 home runs, playing third base.
One thing we got to see from Madison Barger is in a blowout game, we got to see him on the mound.
Yeah, with that arm, Tanner will flip on.
And that is out number 3.
Trickler, and they go 1-2.
So that's going to bring us to the end of the second inning. Head to the top of the third inning. Still a 1-0 ball game.
What can I get you?
I have the 50-cent bone.
Cover your mouth. You can steal your order.
The 50-cent boneless wings?
I'll have the same.
Perfect. I'll never see it coming. 50-cent boneless wings every day, only at Applebee's.
To celebrate Roberto Clemente Day, presented by Capital One, we are excited to share the NL West nominees for the 2024 Roberto Clemente Award, presented by Capital One.
Manny Machado is one of the best players in baseball, folks.
This guy's special. He plays the game, he plays it hard.
Manny Machado walks it off. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him. Paul Sewald shuts the door. Gone. Mike Yastrzemski.
I felt like this is a great organization. It's been really inspiring to be able to work with them, really fun to be able to go through the process.
Kyle Freeland, he has been unbelievable.
What a job by Kyle Freeland.
Guy who's on the Hall of Fame highway.
Vote now for the 2024 Roberto Clemente Award, presented by Capital One, and be entered for a chance to win 2 World Series tickets. Visit MLBtogether.com/Clemente21 for your chance to win.
Red Sox 1-0 lead. He's got his own fan club showing up here in Toronto. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Then it's Story and then Casas going after the first pitch. A little flare out to left. And Lucas will run in and make the play. And Jaron's 0 for 2.
I believe that's the same fan that was the big Verdugo fan last year wearing the chains.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he loves the chain still. He's still rocking the chain.
Yeah, that is actually great perception by you. They were the Verdugo fans. They've always been the Jaron fans, and they're based here in Canada. We run into them on the street quite a bit, so they've been on our airwaves because they support not only us, but the team as well.
Trevor Story took a walk, stole a base, and then summarily picked off in the first inning. Batting stats presented by your local New England Honda dealer. Sox in front 1-0. And the American League wild card, Baltimore up by 4 over Kansas City and Detroit. The Twins now 1 back after the Red Sox swept the Twinville. Seattle 2 back. How about Kansas City losing 7 in a row?
Yeah, they've had a tough go at it. I mean, and they're close games too. You know, there's nothing worse when you're losing those close ones. You get blown out, you're like, okay, we can live with this one. We can move on. But those close ones, they eat you up. They keep a manager, up at night, coaching staff up at night. The little things that you could do better.
Kirk will head on out. Bassett very wild early in the game. 2 walks in the first inning and a costly walk in the second. That was Abreu who would come in to score on a sac fly by Von Grissom. And he just hasn't looked right tonight.
Yeah. He is trying to search for the feel of pitches, and it's a battle. I mean, it's not easy this late in the season too for starting pitchers as well. I mean, 30+ starts. I mean, I couldn't imagine how your arm feels at the end of a season for a starter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, you're tired anyway. Your team's been out of it for a long time. You're mired in last place. 0-2. And put him away. 93 with the 4th seamer.
2.
Story.
The other one? Yeah, Chris Bassett here. I think he was just trying to get some time just to throw the heater up at 93. One thing he talks about too, he is always trying to tell people that his way of trying to manipulate the ball, get the hitters off speed, to get them off balance by throwing different speeds. He thinks the new age of just trying to throw velocity as hard as you can and trying to spin stuff is not the right way to be teaching in a lot of ways. Now, if a guy has velocity natural, that's what he believes in. But trying to generate too much of that, he talks about it all the time. Guys will have just a short shelf life in a season.
Comes in 10-13, ERA a little over 4. Now, he's pretty outspoken about why the Blue Jays are where they are. Expectations are pretty high for this team this year. And relatively speaking, they were out of it pretty quickly. But recently he was talking about John Schneider and the front office, and he said, look, this was on the players. You can talk all you want about everybody else, but he said this was players underperforming. And he said if anybody wants to look in that clubhouse and tell me that guys really had great years, they're not watching the same team I'm watching.
No, I mean, offensively, it's rough. I mean, you look through this lineup and look up and down, it is rough. I mean, granted, Bichette's out, right? I mean, that's a big one. And, you know, they were out of it earlier. Kiermaier, they had to trade away. But I just think their pitching staff, you know, kept them in a lot of it. But offensively, man, it is not the same look.
Pretty dreadful. Well, he's walked another man, so he's walked 4 men here in the first 3 innings. He's given the Red Sox multiple chances. That'll bring up O'Neill, who ripped the line drive that was caught his first time up by a third baseman.
Yeah, that was strictly just pitching around the Casas, trying to get him to maybe chase something.
We take a look at who's been cool as a cucumber, presented by Grillo's Pickles. Find us chilling in the refrigerated section this season for T.O. at Rogers Center. 4 for 13, a double, 3 solo home runs for the native Canadian.
It's a great place to hit, too. Yeah, this is one place that the ball will jump. You know, and it looks like the dimensions, too. It seems like left center and right center with that little cutout. Seems like it's a lot easier to go deep.
He found that to be true last time here. Boy, you can hear Bassett complaining to Nick Lentz. That's not up. Tell him to knock it off.
Jesus Christ.
Pete Walker, the pitching coach, hearing it.
Yeah, so everybody was yelling at everyone right there. Chris Bassett yelling at the ump's yelling at Chris Bassett, the ump's yelling at the pitching coach. It was,
I mean, according to the K-Zone, he is missing.
Yeah.
On the verge of walking another man. 3-2.
That's true. You're saying, according to our K-Zone, I always wonder that. Like, is the K-Zone accurate? Is it right? Are we wrong sometimes? It's hard to tell.
It's the same K-Zone
for
everybody
MLB,
gets.
right?
Yes.
But it's also weird. Aaron Judge versus Altuve.
Right. Outside, he walked another man.
That'll be ball 4.
So that's a season high for Chris Bassett. 5 walks, and that was nowhere near home plate.
Yeah, he's having a hard time. He's just not. He is not finding those corners. He likes.
Maybe he needs to stop chirping the
That's
ump.
what he's going to do. He's going to manipulate the ball, like we talked about with the kitchen sink of different pitch types. That
Focus on the
to
actual
throw.
game, you know.
But tonight, he just
not chirp the ump every 2 seconds.
A lot of pitches, especially the curveball. The curveball is one that he can get away with, and he has missed big on it.
2 down, 2 on. Abreu walked and scored the run. Going after the first one.
There you go, Willier. Hell yeah.
He is in to score. O'Neill down to third.
So I'll make it a 2-0 game.
And they make him pay for another walk. Now the Sox take a 2-0 lead. Willier, his 58th run batted in.
Yeah, good job by Abreu going down and getting this ball. Stays through it well. I am surprised George Springer did not come up firing here to second base. Kind of nonchalant. Did he look like he went at that hard?
No.
He went at that, like, when he went at that ball, it didn't look like he was going hard to keep Willier Abreu off second base. Good job by Abreu to take the extra base.
And the way they're playing tonight, they look like a team that's lost 100 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's... That's where I have a hard time is you get paid to play this game. You get paid for 162 games.
I think it's going to be a long game.
Give your effort. The fan base, all that. There's one
Just
thing I tell
the
my
pace
kids
of it.
There's 2 things you can control, your emotions and your effort.
That's one thing I've actually gotten really good at, is getting a feel for how long a game is going to be. This little clock at the bottom is actually good. It's done some good things.
Second and third for Connor Wong. Line into center field on the move.
Ooh! That was a great fucking catch for out number 3. So that'll bring us to the bottom of the 3rd inning, but the Red Sox score one more run there, so it's a 2-0 game. Thanks to the Willier Abreu RBI.
Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th. With exclusive savings just for Prime members, you'll feel like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more this Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in rockin' protein. Never settle.
Thanks to a bed and breakfast on Booking.com, even Cardinals fans are loving Chicago.
Oh, no, just scoping out the competition.
Deep dish.
For research.
With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable EV with over 315 miles of range. Starting around $34,995. Go EV without changing a thing. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you?
Last half of the third inning in Toronto, Red Sox ahead of the Blue Jays 2-0. Blue Jays are very fortunate it's not like 6-0 the way they're playing. Ernie Clement leading things off here, 265. He's hit 11 home runs, a little bit of power. So Tanner Houck, 6 up, 6 down, gets the bottom third of the order. And in it for strike. Clement, tough guy to whiff, just 39 strikeouts and 429 plate appearances.
He's done a good job too, filling in. 18 defensive runs saved as well.
In play, Story on the high hopper. And gone. Let's take a look at FanDuel's same game parlay. You can bet $5 and win $46.46 tonight. Jonathan Clase is the center fielder, number 8 man. He can really fly. One man out. Red Sox up by 2.
Yeah, he's got 29.8 sprint speed. 0.2 faster than Jarren Duran at 29.6.
Stole 79 bases in the minors last year. Chopper again. Grissom gets rid of it quickly. 2 fast outs. So Tanner's faced 8. He's retired them all. Leo Jimenez will climb in. And tomorrow night at 7:07, it'll be Bayo against the right-hander Francis, who's been so tough. Red Sox got a taste of that at Fenway. Fitz against Gausman on Wednesday, and that's the end of the road trip. Red Sox will have Thursday off, and then are home for the weekend. The last games of the regular season against Tampa Bay. And a fly to center. Rafael had plenty of space out there. Once again, Houck breezes 1, 2, 3 on 8 pitches.
Get more for less with Nissan's epic offering of 6 2024 models starting under $30K. Like the award-winning Sentra, the best-selling Rogue, and the all-electric Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer to check out the affordable lineup of Nissan vehicles today.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024 Nissan Rogue Platinum.
Popeye's crispy, juicy, tender signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces of the chicken you crave for just $5. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase with help from Long Depot. This is where I play my favorite music. It's my sanctuary. It's my place. It is my home. And home means everything to me.
Siri, what's the name of the guy I had a meeting with a couple of months ago at Cafe Grinnell?
You met Zach Wingate at Cafe Grinnell.
Hey! Zach! Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think you'd remember me.
Yeah, of course. As soon as I saw you, I'm like, it's Zach. Nobody walks like Zach.
Fourth inning underway. Red Sox have taken advantage a little bit anyway. Chris Bassett being all over the place. He's walked 5 in the first 3 innings. Sogard ripping into that one, hits that one into the gap. That's down on the carpet. That'll go all the way to the wall. He's heading for second base, and he will stop right there with a stand-up double.
Yeah, Sogard getting aggressive here, even with Bassett missing. This one's up and over the middle of the plate. Does a good job getting to that and driving it. Bounce off the wall too. I thought if it just kicks up a little bit more, he was hustling in there thinking 3. Unfortunately, went right to Clase.
A little 5-game hitting streak for Sogard. I think he's opened some eyes here.
Yeah, that's the problem on this team right now. There's a lot of guys there that like utility role type guys.
That's right.
But that's the beauty of the offseason too. You never know what can happen. Some trades. You know, a lot of times you want to play on the team you're on currently, but sometimes it's not in the best interest of your career. So a trade is sometimes the best thing for you.
Von Grissom with an RBI on a sac fly. Well, line that one caught by Guerrero Jr. He was wide awake there, down to second. Right back to the bag is Sogard. And Grissom hit that one on the screws.
Yeah, this is what you want to see too, because a runner on second base, you're trying to get him over. Unfortunately, those are the worst. You line out when you're going, trying to hit it the other way, move that runner. Good at bat right there from Grissom. That's what you want to see from him.
Set on, lined out to third, first time up. Continuing to lead American League rookies with 71 runs batted in. Tied for the league in hits. The lead in hits with 131 in the league. Duran on deck.
We saw a big swing right there out the gate from that.
That's a balk. Yep, going to send him down to third. What a weird night for Bassett.
Yeah, not a good one. Oh yeah, just a little twitch of that back leg.
And he's been a mess tonight. Red Sox trying to grab another run because of it. With one away, a runner at third, and a trickler. Here comes the run. Bassett will go to first as the run scores.
So I'll make it a 3-0 game.
Over there, Red Sox grab a third run.
Gotten all of them in like the most boring way possible, it feels like.
Yeah, this is not how you draw it up, right? I mean, you can't do it any better. I mean, that's like basically like a swinging bunt. With infield in. I mean, that's hard to do. But got the job done. You know, one thing we're seeing with Rafael, he takes a lot of big swings. know, that's one thing we talk about. If he can just cut down on those big swings, he's got enough pop in there.
So bases empty with 2 down for Duran. 0 for 2. He has struck out fly to left.
You know what, though, Obi? I think the reason we're seeing bigger swings and seeing a lot more strikeouts is because this new stat that we've implemented in Baseball Savant is swing speed. Everyone is chasing swing speed. You know what's the lowest swing speed?
I would bet it's a rise.
You're 100% correct.
Yeah. Who only wins batting titles?
So, I've always said this. There's not a one style that fits everybody. So you got to figure out what works. But if you put a bunch of guys with a lot of swing speed and a lot of strikeouts in a lineup, when it's going good, it's going to be good. But when it goes bad, it's going to be hard to get some runs.
Toward the hole and through for a base hit. So Durant putting it in play. He's going to head for second. Springer's throw. The tag down. He's safe. Now hustle double for Jaron Duran. And immediately puts himself into scoring position with 2 down.
Jaron Duran was probably paying attention when Wilyer Abreu hit the ball down the line. George Springer shifted over a little bit, but there is nothing that this team is doing right now to show that they want to play Major League Baseball. It is right now.
Yeah, the Blue Jays might be more pathetic than we are.
I mean, they are defeated. They're in last place, but they're showing you why they're in last place right now.
And for Duran, his 47th double, leading the American League, leading the AL with 13 triples. He could join Ty Cobb as the only players to lead the American League in both doubles and triples in a season.
I mean, he's easily the MVP of this team all year and the way he's gone about it, but he is such a spark plug at the top of that lineup, and it's contagious. The way he plays the game, the way his effort is day in and day out, even when he's sore, he's always hustling down to first base. The first thing Paul O'Neill said to me when he saw, he goes, man, that Duran guy, he gets after it down the line, doesn't he? I was like, oh yeah, every single time. And when you have a player like that on your team, especially with the younger players, when younger players see something like that, it gets very contagious and everyone's going out there and playing as hard as they can.
And you don't want to take any of that away and the value of that to everybody else in that clubhouse and the organization. But he's got to rest a little bit more next year.
Agreed. Yeah, I would say that it's probably good to get him a couple days off here and there to make sure. It looks like, you know, his knee's barking a little bit out there, but
for his own good.
For sure.
And for that of the team. I mean, the Red Sox want to be playing in October next year. There's another month of baseball, hopefully. He's got to be fresh for that.
Yeah. I mean, it is a desire of his to play in every game, but that's one thing we learned is Cal Ripken's streak is pretty much intact.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere. The 3-1 to Story, and he will take another walk. For him, his second and the 6th in the game issued by Bassett, who has had such a puzzling outing here. He's usually much, much better than as he has been throughout his career. He's been a high-caliber pitcher, but not only that, all the walks, he's committed a balk, too.
Yeah, very unusual right now. We're in, and Bassett's out there, too. He knows it. He knows that he's in uncharted territory right now, where 6 walks.
Tying a career high. He's walked Casas both times. He scored the last time.
He wants that pitch, too. He's just frustrated. He wants that pitch at the top of the zone. He's not getting it. It's above the K zone, though.
The first half of the season, the players could not see a K zone. It was not allowed when they went to their iPads in between innings. It is allowed now in the second half. Another throw down.
Why would the half of the season make a difference in that?
Cut down. Red Sox have had 2 men cut down at second base tonight on throws by Kirk. Will the Red Sox challenge the play? They will not.
Oh, he got stuck right there. So he was anticipating that Kirk was going to throw immediately, so he's going to go maybe to go third. Unfortunately, gets tagged out there.
Ready, set, spark. With Rose Sparks, you get the active ingredient in Viagra, but faster. Why? Under-the-tongue dissolvables hit your bloodstream more quickly compared to pills, which means less waiting and more doing. Sparks also contain the active ingredient in Cialis for long-lasting results, so you can go an extra lap. With ingredients for fast results that last, there's Rose Sparks. See if Sparks are right for you at ro.co/sparks.
I love it when people say that something's impossible. I see that as a challenge.
When you choose a blue moon, everything becomes brighter. Crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander, Blue Moon is made brighter.
Yo, for $5, he's a prime time deal. This, or this? All for $5. Legendary. These deals, prime time, only at KFC. Play back, baby.
A Taco Bell taco filled with slow-roasted chicken. Unheard of. A crispy white corn tortilla with cheese inside and out. For what? Change can be scary, but it can also be delicious. The Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco, only at Taco Bell.
If you find yourself in a box that can no longer contain you, it's time to find a bigger box. Find your next level at Army Civilian.
Last half of the fourth inning, Sox in front here, Toronto 3-0. Top of the order, and Springer, who is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Not going to be hanging this one in your nearby museum anytime soon.
Oh, this has been a rough game so far. So the Sox have had 2 guys picked off at second base. And Blue Jays have a lot of different things going on right now.
A lot. Starting with 6 walks and a balk.
6 walks, and guys hitting base hits for doubles, and
yeah, some ugly defense. A little rattler here on 2 hops. Sogard across, 1 away. So that's 10 straight retired by Tanner Houck to begin his night.
Yeah, he's been a ground ball machine tonight too. Only 2 balls in the air out of the 10. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I mean, he is a ground ball machine and gets a lot of them, but tonight he has seen not too many balls even hit hard. We're seeing a lot of weak contact.
So Tanner's been very good.
Yeah, real good.
Lucas is 0 for 1. He's flied out to left. Red Sox had 3 runs, 3 hits, had the lead. They've left 5.
It's also interesting too with Tanner, right? He's cut out that cutter that he doesn't throw that anymore. He's basically a 3-pitch pitcher. So going into spring, right? Like a lot of times it's pitch shaping, trying to figure out what you're going to try to do the next year. Maybe there's another pitch he's going to work on, but I wouldn't. I would stick with what he has. I mean, he's going good. For me, it's just keeping that health, keeping the strength, and just doing what he's doing. Utilize that 3-pitch mix: the sinker, the sweeper, and the split.
2-2. Don't give him credit. He could have easily shut it down. You know, for a couple of weeks he didn't pitch with the dead arm. That would have been an opportunity, but wanted to continue to get out there. Gets another ground ball. Grissom up and over.
I mean, this is why you want to face this off.
Might be right. Yeah. They're just hammering it into the artificial surface here over and over.
Yeah, they're going to have to rake up the front of that dirt in front of home plate because there are divots in there.
Well, now getting Vladdy for the second time. Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. We mentioned he remains within striking distance of Bobby Witt Jr. for the batting title. Came in at 327 to Witt Jr.'s 334. Vladdy went 3 for 5 Sunday.
Good sweeper right there. Gave him the one like kind of get me over front hip. Then that one right there just bit hard out of the zone, gets Vladdy to chase.
to swing a high fly ball. Well struck left field. Durant racing back, and he runs it down on the warning track. Glad he sent that one for a ride, but it's 3 up, 3 down again.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city. Restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got. Going non-stop. 20 steps. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology, swing into the future with T-Mobile.
I'm Anya's indecision, and home projects were my favorite way to get her all twisted up. But Thumbtack changed that. Even I'm no match for their plans and guides.
Indecision doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack.
Football season already and not a satellite dish in sight.
I hardly recognize the rooms I grew up. Enough squawking.
Great.
Coach Ryan, y'all are whining while everyone else is watching nonstop football on DirecTV. Tell me, whose house is this?
Their house?
I think they're renting. Listen. I know they get easy access to all this football, but you know what you got? A culture. A crumb bum attitude. Stream football without a satellite dish. Now drop and give me 20.
20 what?
Another reason to be a good driver is saving money.
Yeah, the Drive Safe and Save app can help make your car insurance more affordable.
Yes, Toby.
What's insurance? Bundle and save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Casas just looking for something in the strike zone. And then Chris Bassett in Toronto.
I'm so
Got
tired.
wind of what he did yesterday with the 3 home runs, and he's got nothing. 2 walks, did score a run in the 3rd inning. And 2-0.
This dude behind the home plate yawned, so I yawned. It really is contagious.
And between those 3 guys, Bassett's already walked them 4 times.
Let's see if he goes cutter in here. Nope. He went 3-0 last time, trying to get the cutter, trying to get a big swing. It was only a swing that Casas really took, right? I mean, first at bat.
And the 3-0 pitch. Boy, walks him on 4 straight. How about that? And a new career high in walks for Bassett, 7. 3 times Tristan Casas. Pete Walker getting on the horn to his bullpen.
Now this is pitch number 78 here, so inability to throw strikes. They got to find a way.
2 of the walks have come in to score. And the strike. Tyler O'Neill is lined to 3rd, taking ball 4. Batting stats presented by FW Webb, where the pros go. Casas, the base.
Fuck you, Malachi's gone. Malachi's gone. Malachi's gone. He is gone. Malachi's gone forever.
And 2 ahead of Atlanta, the Mets and the Diamondbacks.
Malachi is gone forever. I
Yeah,
ain't no bitch. I said what I said.
They had a chance. Atlanta was going to roll. I mean, Atlanta's just been decimated by injuries. It's been one of those years.
It's a historic moment.
But I'll tell you, Mets been playing some good baseball. You know, Red Sox got to see it. They found a way.
National League has several really good teams found a way. Pretty deep. Padres at 190.
Yeah, Padres played just good ball. They lost a guy named Juan Soto, too, from their team from last year, too. So, but, you know, Profar's had a big year for them. That has been a huge year. I mean, he was. I mean, remember him coming out of Texas where he was supposed to be like legendary good, and finally he hit a stride.
2-2 hammer foul.
But I tell you, going back to that, Rise is such a big deal for that lineup. He finds a way.
He did say yes, Jaden. He did. He did say yes. And that is the end of Malachi.
Talk about with Yoshida. Why Yoshida?
That is it. That is the end of Malachi on this channel.
Ever since his thumb got better, not a lot of strikeouts, good contact.
It had to come to an end at some point. You're panning me. That's okay.
Shallow right field.
It had to come to an end at some point.
For 2. Right there.
He did say yes. Even. You don't believe me? I can prove it. I can prove it.
Well, you also look at tonight too. We're in the 5th inning. There's 2 strikeouts. When these guys go up there, I mean, granted, Chris Bassett has never thrown this many balls in his life, I don't think, but the bottom line is that has been the killer for this team is the strikeouts. When they find a way to swing at good pitches, stay short, put the ball in play, good things happen. Right?
Oh yeah, that's right. You can see the deleted messages too. Yeah.
You know, a lot of what we looked at for the game was 150, 100. Like we're looking at the numbers of how many strikeouts per player, and that's why a guy like Yoshida is important because you need a guy in that lineup that can make some contact in those situations. A lot of 1st and 3rd, 2 strikeouts to end inning. Those are tough.
Well, look at this. 83 times the Red Sox have struck out. 10 or more times this season. That's just untenable.
Yeah.
It's gotten more pronounced as we've gotten deeper into the year.
And it goes against what the Red Sox lineups have done for the past 20 years that have had the success. You can have a guy like Tyler O'Neill who's a big bopper and is going to strike out, but you can't surround him with a bunch of other guys that strike out too. So that's one thing in the offseason. You got to cut down. How do you do that? You know, that's in the hands of Craig Breslow and company.
Your point taken, though, about Masataka and his ability to make contact. Sometimes he has really stood out big time in the lineup. Like
Malachi is gone. Malachi is gone, party.
2-2.
The Malachi is over, party.
There is no denying that has been a big factor in the Red Sox decline. From a team that was within 5 of first place at the All-Star break. That's torched into right field, down for at least 1. Cut off here by Springer. Casas is rounding. He is on his way, lumbering into 3rd base, but he'll be safe. And they're on the corners.
Yeah, that's a good read right there.
And it brings up Connor Wong here.
Yeah, this ball's hit hard, too, and I thought George Springer was going to come up firing.
What do you mean, poor Malachi?
The jet by Casas going 1st to 3rd.
And the manager out.
You don't get to feel bad for him.
Schneider has seen enough. Pop is ready to come on in. That was one bizarre night for Bassett with 7 walks and a balk. And he is done after 3 really good outings against the Red Sox earlier.
Get more for less with Nissan's epic offering of 6 2024 models starting under $30K. Like the award-winning Sentra, the best-selling Rogue, and the all-electric Leaf. All with available safety shield.
He uploaded 8 days ago.
Visit your local Nissan dealer.
If I'm gonna upload like a hate video, like fuck Sam.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024 Nissan Rogue Platinum.
Popeye's crispy, juicy, tender signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces of the chicken you crave for just $5. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
I'm Jay, and this is my home. My first big purchase with help from Loan Depot. This is where I play my favorite music. It's my sanctuary. It's my place. It is my home.
Oh, now Dom's saying bring back Malachi and unmod Jaden. So Dom is saying that Jaden instigated that.
Anywhere could be the center of everywhere. And boundaries only existed to be pushed. So the only one that you faced?
I kind of like this idea.
What would you do then? Some pretty cool stuff, I bet. Yeah, that'd be some life. That'd be life unlimited.
That's why you don't call my bluff. You don't call my bluff, Jaden. That's why you don't call my bluff.
What gives meaning to a symbol?
That's why fucking dumbass bots, you know, fucking almost bots, maybe like half human, half bot, when they come into my stream, how about you fucking speak coherent sentences?
Pressing the matter again, first and third with one down. Zach Pop appearing out of their bullpen.
Yeah, he's got the sinker, slider, cutter.
On a real note, it was fun for a while. It really was. It was fun for a while. But it did get to that point where it was just really kind of annoying, and I was just like, all right, dude, chill the fuck out. Now, like, obviously some of my reactions to him were, you know, overblown, over the top for comedic sake, but it got to the point where it wasn't even funny anymore. It was really just kind of getting annoying. So.
Strike right there on that one. Bassett was thrown in that same spot all night into his ball. Pop comes in.
I kind of do hope he like makes another account though. I think that would be kind of funny.
Fairly, you cannot say that Bassett got squeezed.
No.
Runner is going to be hung up between first and second. Abreu trying to get back, and he will dive in safe. The Red Sox have already lost 2 men on the bases tonight. He gets back in. Costas holding at third.
Yeah, this one here too. It's a design play in some ways. But I think it's
well, there was Samuel Coate, and then there was Green Malachi. Remember Green Malachi? Green Malachi was a menace. He was actually a whole different fucking animal.
Listen, he's a bopper. He is station to station.
I'll take that. With his power. Kind of want with 13 home runs.
It's also the problem too. Like when you're not a fast runner, you try to. He did a great job going first to third on that ball. I thought Springer was going to fire it in there and have it play at third. The way Abreu hit the heck out of that thing.
That was kind of puzzling.
Yeah, Springer's having a hard time out there. But you know that's the one thing too is a lot of times you're not in those positions to try to make those aggressive reads as a runner if you're not slow. So smart base running though too, knowing your speed.
2-2.
Tristan didn't move. He was like, I ain't playing this game.
Man who knows what he does.
It's smart.
One man away. Sox ahead 3-0. See if Pop will throw strikes. His predecessor had a devil of a time doing that. And another full count. The Red Sox are not helping them.
Yeah, Alejandro Kirk is going to catch a lot of balls tonight.
That is one ugly line for Chris Bassett.
Might get to 150. Pitch is caught.
Both of these runners belong to Bassett. 3-2. Abreu on the move. And that is going to be high for ball 4. And he checked his swing. They did appeal. And another walk. And the bases are loaded. Now the Sox have drawn 8 free passes already.
8 walks. So that's been a pretty one, OB.
Great to have you back in the booth, Uke. Just in time to see this one. Here's Sogard now. And Sox can bust it open. He doubled his last time. He's 1 for 2. He's been swinging a very good bat. Infield in a little bit. And a strike.
Yeah, what's the cutter? He's like, you know what, the sinker's not working. I got to try something else. Sometimes it's going to another pitch to get back to that sinker.
He gets hit safely at 5 in a row after the double earlier tonight. So Casas at third, Abreu at second, and Wong at first.
Pete Fatsi was right, trying to get Grissom's attention right there. You know, relay some information.
And Vaughn's on deck. dugout view here at Rogers Center. And a 1-1.
Sometimes in that too, like you saw Pete like go for it and then he's like pulls back. Because sometimes like you have something in your head, you want to go give the information to the hitter, then maybe you're like, you know what?
Just think about it. You guys are literally feeling bad for a robot right now.
We'll let him go.
Nobody would feel bad
Other
for
times
one
you're
of
like, hey,
Elon's
there's a
little
vital
robots.
piece of information, maybe the way he's holding, coming set, all that stuff that could dictate sinker or slider coming.
1-2 on the way, and a ground ball to the middle. Back to the bag goes Clement. Fire on at first base, and they will turn the double play. Red Sox up 3-0.
Welcome to Applebee's. What can I get you?
I have the 50-cent bone.
Cover your mouth. You can steal your order.
The 50-cent boneless wings?
I'll have the same.
Perfect. I'll never see it coming.
50-cent boneless wings every day, only at Applebee's.
There's a power within each of us. When awakened, it can boost performance, enhance learning, even help you work smarter. And you can unlock it with one simple thing: better sleep. Safa provides that with our luxury mattresses, handcrafted with premium materials in our American factories. We even deliver to any room in your home for free. Safa, you deserve the comfort of a great night's sleep.
When we get to the yard, we're ready to do big things. From the job site to the ballpark, we come together and gear up with pride, ready to perfect our craft and dare to be great. Strauss High Performance Workwear is proud to partner.
Maybe I'll unban Malachi in 1 week exactly to see if he still cares. See if he still cares.
Or in the field, your gear is a source of pride. Strauss in Major League Baseball. Gear up, go yard.
Today was the day that I put everything in perspective.
The best healthcare is there when we most and least expect it. United Healthcare. There for what matters.
He's back at the big leagues after 55 games with the Woo Sox in an effort to get back. He told me that he felt great at second, playing down there daily in AAA. He was learning from that. He said he approached that like it was his spring training. Obviously, there was a lot of noise surrounding his arrival, considering he was that piece of the Chris Sale trade. But he said he was down there just playing, finding his rhythm again, and letting everything fall out of his mind. He said a lot of hard work, but his motto down there was stacking good days to make it back here as soon as possible.
Well, swinging a hot bat there. A little flare here. Popped into left field. Charging out at Duran. He'll get there. And that's the first out in the fifth inning. Now continues to cruise. We're getting a lot of ground balls to fly out here.
Yeah, the only pitch, that was even remotely kind of hit or went flat. He kind of missed it. He hit off the end of the bat. At first, we were like, oh, that might have a chance, but just missed it. Other than that, Houck has been just carving him up.
Alejandro Kirk is 0 for 1. He's been their hottest guy with a 14-game hitting streak.
Yeah, Nick Lentz is starting to open this up. Hopefully Chris Bassett's not inside the clubhouse watching.
Somehow I believe he's noticed. Another ground ball. Story will handle that chance. And 2 down.
Join us on Sunday, September 29th for Celtics Night at Fenway. Fancy purchase tickets at redsox.com/Celtics. We'll get a limited edition reversible basketball jersey celebrating both Celtics and Red Sox championships.
Well, the youngster Barger next. He is 0 for 1 with a comebacker. Red Sox up 3-zip. Tanner Houck looking for a victory. He's not had one since before the All-Star game. Man, a 1-0. That'll drift away.
That's Gretzky right behind there on the sign right behind here.
Sure is.
Right-handed golfer.
The great one.
Was he left-handed or was he right-handed? I'm trying to remember. Gretzky is a hockey player.
You make a good point. Now, do you think that is Gretzky?
That's Gretzky.
It's got to be, doesn't it?
That's the great one.
He shot lefty.
Yeah. That's what I thought. He was a lefty, hockey guy, but I guess like sometimes the older guys, they talk about this, they just didn't have lefty clubs a lot, so they just started playing right-handed.
3-1 and a wild one all the way to the backstop, and Barger becomes the first man to reach tonight.
Trying the corner.
Ball 4. Ernie Clement will be next.
Well, there it went. Perfect game going. We didn't talk about it, right?
Never mentioned it. You never mentioned it once. With discipline.
Yep. I'll tell you the funny one about the great one. His son graduated with my niece. And so we were at graduation. It was Wayne Gretzky and my brother-in-law, Tom Brady, and then I sat behind, and I sat there and I go, I probably should go up a couple more rows. I think I'm a little too close right now, based on the level of athletes in their playing field.
They were sitting right behind each other?
It was, yeah. So I was one row back. I probably should have been about 5 to 10. But I thought that was one of the funniest things. I'm sitting there going, yeah, I think I'm a little too close. I need to move. I need to go back a couple rows.
Did not want to be in that photo?
They didn't ask.
Oddly, they didn't ask.
They're like, who's this other guy?
Count 3-0 here on Clement. What I want to know is, did they get together and have a conversation, and what did they talk about?
Oh, they talked. They didn't care. I mean, I was just sitting there like, hey, yeah, how you doing? Can I get an autograph?
3-0 pitch. And he pumps in a strike. Barger at first, 2 down, 3-0 Boston. Finally, they put a man on a ball 4. That's been it against Tanner.
What was the baseball card? Did he buy the famous? Was it Hannes Wagner?
Yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah.
That's all I remember about Gretzky and the baseball tie was the Hannes Wagner card he got for, was it a couple mil?
I'll bet he's a really good golfer too. I'd bet anything. The 3-1 and the strike right there at the zone. Good call there by Nick Lentz.
Yeah, good spot here on the 3-1 sinker. Just dotted on that edge.
The 3-2 runner takes off, and a line drive base hit to the left. Their first hit, throw back into second base. So consecutive hitters reaching a walk and a single. And with 2 down, Classe will be next.
Boy, had the perfect game. Gave up the walk to Barger. They gave up the single to lose the no-hitter, but we all know that Tanner Houck's on a pitch count. So if it was earlier in the year, we'd get all excited, but knowing he was on a pitch count, we knew it was going to end sometime early tonight.
But one thing that's really exciting about his outing tonight is all the strike ones he's throwing. Just pouring in strike 1. And that's mindful of that complete game he threw earlier this year.
Yeah, Nick Lentz, he's stretching it out right here. I mean, getting some calls here.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2-1.
But Tanner Houck's been phenomenal tonight in the way he's induced weak contact. Getting a lot of 6-3, the 4-3, a couple 5-3s. That's what you just want to see from Tanner Houck. That's when you know his game is elite, is when he is getting a lot of ground balls. I haven't seen no strikeouts though. So that's one thing we've seen from him, a little bit more strikeouts because he has the use of the split and the sweep, but he hasn't really had to go to that pitch because they're putting it in play and having some 9-pitch innings.
Pitch into contact, 10 ground balls. Fly ball here to left field for Durant.
Yeah, that'll be on number 3. We head to the 6th inning. Still a 3-0 ball game.
Experience Verilux XR Track, a progressive lens engineered with AI and powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Verilux by Essilor.
There are two kinds of bourbon drinkers. Those who put it on a pedestal, and those who put it within reach. If you'd rather add rocks to your glass, there's Evan Williams 1783. An award-winning small batch that's extra aged and easy to enjoy. When bourbon's done right, people notice.
Apartments.com lets any landlord find qualified renters and sign leases and collect payments from any place, even here. And where's here? Isla de Rentada. Apartments.com, the place to list a place. They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
With so many choices on Booking.com, like this waterfront hotel, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
We're just keeping tabs on arrivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids.
We're not?
Hun.
With millions of possibilities, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Thursday Night Football on Prime. It's on.
Ready to have some fun?
Yeah, let's do it. This week, the Dallas Cowboys take on the New York Giants as Thursday Night Football is on.
Indeed. Touchdown.
It's Dak Prescott and the boys facing an old rival, the G-Men.
We're not getting this anywhere else.
Stream Thursday Night Football. On Prime.
At 7, presented by Fubo. Stream live TV and sports, including your Red Sox with Fubo. Maple Leafs play right there at Scotiabank Arena. And beautiful Toronto. It's one of our favorite stops anywhere in the American League.
Yeah, this is a good one. Good hotel.
Very famous hotel because of the Red Sox story last year as Vaughn Grissom gets in and looks at a strike. When the sea parted at about, 3 o'clock in the morning in the lobby of the hotel, and there was one Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
And he had a couple of bodyguards with him. And he walked right by Kevin Youkilis, and Uke said, really out loud so everyone could hear it, he said,
You want me to repeat?
I wanted you to do the impression.
I can take him.
I can take him. I can take him, he said. And Arnold turned around and said, I'll be back. Oh, that was fascinating, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was not as big as I thought he was.
He's not very big.
Yeah.
No. Wasn't exactly the Terminator. At third, gobbled up by Barger, and in time to get Grissom one away in the 6th.
Yeah, definitely wasn't one of my greatest moments.
You're not really proud of that one?
No, I mean, he's 70 years old, I think, right? Like, it was...
Right. But it was good humor.
Yeah.
Your timing was impeccable.
That's what we tried to do. Sometimes you fall flat, though. Just throw against a wall. Something will stick, right?
Oh, that was a winner. Sadon will foul it away for strike 1. You just don't get to see celebrities of that caliber very often. Well, you do, but the rest of us don't.
Yeah, I look in the mirror every day, OB. I get to see it every... I don't know if you know this. I'm a movie star, too. I've been in a couple movies.
I know you have been, and you actually have.
Yeah. That
when you were
quick
very...
scene of Milk Money.
That's right, Milk Money.
That's 20 seconds of your life is watching me.
How old were you when you did Milk Money?
Oh, 14?
14, launched a career.
Yeah.
Until age 15.
Yeah. I always knew I was going to be on
So
TV.
now Rafaela's up.
The problem is...
Pitcher for the Blue Jays right now is Tommy Nance.
To hammer to second. And Jimenez with the play. 2 down activity in the Red Sox bullpen. And Weiser getting going.
Zach Pop also pitched 2/3 of an inning today so far for the Blue Jays after Bassett came out after 4 1/3.
These days, you'd love to see him keep on going tonight.
Yeah, you would. I mean, he's feeling it. This Toronto Blue Jays offense is struggling a little bit to figure it out.
Duran with a double last time up. He's gone 1 for 3. I believe you and I were discussing your film debut there in Milk Money on the air, and I believe it was Danny Roach who sent the clip or something.
Of course, it was Roachy.
Roachy found it. Someone he found your scene, which was amazing. But sent it. Oh, that was a howler.
Yeah, that Roachy guy. He's kind of like stalks me a little bit, you know.
He's a good man.
All of a sudden, I come to Boston, and he's like, "Hey, you!" I'm like, "Oh gosh, there he is, Roachy."
At your front door.
Smiling. He is the happiest New Englander.
He is. Yeah. I know him in college. We went to college together. We went to Syracuse together.
One of the best.
And he was like that when he was 19 years old.
Just a great guy.
Every day was a great day for Dan, and it is today. He is 1 in a million. 2-1. And a called strike. And you're right. That plate is opened up.
I'm telling you. Chris Batts is like, "Hey, can I come back in?"
Trevor Story on deck. Red Sox had 3-0. And game number 157. Win tonight puts him 1 game over 500.
Maybe Nick Lentz is a Bengals fan. Washington Commanders fan, right? Like,
could be a Bills fan. I mean,
oh yeah, the Bills. Oh yeah, big fans here in Toronto, right? The Bills.
Bills are up 27-3. Breaking ball missing 3 and 2. Red Sox have already accepted 8 walks tonight.
I'll tell you, this is the best time of year, though. You know, the new technology, you can do the split screens and stuff with football, baseball.
Phenomenal time of the year. Hockey getting going. Preseason hockey. That one is ripped. High and deep to center. Clase's back all the way to the wall. He can't get it. And Karam's off the wall. Durant churning into third. And he will stop there.
Just keep running, Jerry.
Nipples for triples.
Just keep going.
Nipples for triples.
14th triple.
Nipples for triples.
Like on a play like that, just keep going. Just see if
that might be the last of the year. Might be the last time that you guys see my nipples this year.
Clase went up for this ball too. Great effort on it, but it was not close. And then right there, that's when, Huddy at third just kind of said, "There's the ball." If that ball kicks a little bit off his leg and goes a little bit more towards that 400, I think he's got it.
And leading the American League in doubles and triples, he has 1 of each tonight.
He's also just leading baseball in turns. The way he gets around first base and second base, he takes a phenomenal path on his turns.
Well, he's so much fun to watch run. Fouled away. Trevor Story's walked 2 times tonight, struck out.
But you can be fast. I mean, you can be elite fast. But that doesn't matter because the way you have to run and the angles you got to take on the bases, that is the key. And you got to practice it. You just can't just show up and do. He is a fun one to watch when he takes that first turn at first going into second. And I don't think people realize, like, a lot of guys you have to slow up, right? When you're ready to take that turn, you have to. He does not. I feel like he does not slow up at all. He just is full speed coming around that angle at first base, hitting that corner and going.
As we've said, he runs like he is angry at the ground. When he gets flying, that is some sight. He's done a lot of it this year, man. A lot of it. Got a shot at 50 doubles.
Incredible season from Jared Moran. Oh, man.
And that'll be in there, caught him looking. So the Red Sox get the 3 base hit, strand a run at 3-0.
This has been a transformative season for you.
It's right at the bottom of the 6th inning.
Recognize the player who stepped onto the diamond in spring training. You've pushed
Still
yourself
3-0 game.
Unprecedented strength, and everyone's taken notice of your phenomenal growth since spring. You'll continue to improve if you keep believing in yourself and follow your intuition wherever it takes you on the field. Quando você sorri, chorei, capô de uma pode acontecer. Passarinho da montanha quando chega voa.
To really embrace life, you just have to learn to let go.
Let go.
That's right, let go.
Let go.
I did let go. Did you let go?
Reputations are earned. They're built with hard work, time, and consistency. They're respected, trusted. Travel Whiskey, the result of reputation.
New Ricola Throat Balm coats and protects your throat. A center with liquid honey wrapped in smooth caramel flavor. New Ricola Throat Balm. Coat your throat.
Are you crying? No. There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. What's in your wallet?
Brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. Yuki was really good.
Yeah, really good. I mean, he was perfect. And then all of a sudden gave up that walk to Barger. And then Ernie Clement going 3-2. Got that sinker and ripped a base hit into left field.
Our BuyItForNow.com call to the bullpen. So Weissert on. And a 3-0 Boston lead. Here to the bottom of the 6th inning. When you think back to that night very early in the season, it was just his 4th start of the year. Talking about Tanner Houck. It was against Cleveland at Fenway. Best night of his life at the big league level. The complete game 3 hitter. He didn't walk anybody. And when he struck out nice, he had a lot more strikes. Many ground balls. A lot of strike one tonight, which was just like that start against the Guardians.
Yeah, attacking the zone, making Toronto go up there and swing the bats. And you know, when you're pounding the zone with that sinker, I mean, he didn't even have to throw the slider that much. I mean, he was just getting those ground ball. He was a ground ball machine. So different way. I mean, he has to utilize the split and the slider a lot of times, but tonight that sinker was magical.
Line shot by Jimenez, and we held to a base hit, but hit that one right on the button. Just their 2nd single tonight, their 2nd hit period. But a leadoff hit off Weissert.
Yeah, 2 hits and literally the same spot.
Zach Penrod get going in the bullpen. Springer the batter. George tonight 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. And base hit the other way, charging it a Brave. That'll put runners at 1st and 2nd. So that is more against the first 2 batters than they had all night against Tanner Houck.
Yeah, George Springer couldn't hit that ball any better with Grissom shifted up the middle. Just stays inside that ball.
Nathan Lucas is 0 for 2. Fly to left and a tapper to 2nd. First 2 men have singled here in the 6th inning off Weissert. We came on the air tonight talking about all the guys the Red Sox will have available to them in the bullpen next year, but who gets chosen, who will not be in that rotation, who will be out of Red Sox uniforms. All of that remains to be seen.
Yeah, the hard one. You got Kenley, you got Martin, Sims, and Garcia. All 4 are free agents. So you look right here, under team control on the left, free agents on the right. But you look on the right, yeah, Sims and Garcia didn't have you know, the second half of the seasons that they would like after you got the trades. But that Martin and James, I mean, Kenley, those guys were awesome for the past 2 years.
First of the story one on to first. Close and got him. Bang, bang. For the double play. Runner down to third with 2 down.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of this too, just busted bats. Right here, just going to be a little bit of winter firewood right there for the 4-6-3. That's a big double play right there, especially with this guy coming up.
Vlad Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2. Tapper to third and a fly to left, which was deep. He has driven in exactly 100 runs. He's hit 30 home runs. He's 6 hits away from 200 hits.
That's incredible. It's incredible when a guy has that much power, too, to have 200 hits. You don't see that a lot.
And power he has. Hit the longest home run we saw this year at Fenway.
Yeah, we had, I mean, we were right there. I mean, up on the monster seats. And once he hit it, we were like, holy cow. Thank goodness we're up here to witness that.
Weissert with a 2-0 pitch. And a ground ball to short. Backhanded by Story. Plenty of time to get it there. Side retired. Good job by Weissert after he gave up a couple of hits.
Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th. With exclusive savings just for Prime members. You'll feel like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more this Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
Get more for less with Nissan's epic offering of 6 2024 models starting under $30K. Like the award-winning Sentra, the best-selling Rogue, and the all-electric Leaf. All with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer to check out the affordable lineup of Nissan vehicles today.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024 Nissan Rogue Platinum.
Popeye's crispy, juicy, tender signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces of the chicken you crave for just $5. We don't make sense, we make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Dave likes things hot. So when he wanted to heat up his sex life, he came to us. Rose Spark's dual action formula acts fast and lasts long, so you will too. 2 ingredients in 1 spark means more for everyone. Now, when she wants the heat,
I got the spark.
We got you, Dave. Connect with the provider and find out if sparks are right for you at ro.co/sparks.
Red Sox baseball on Nesson is brought to you by Subaru of New England. There's a lot to love on a brand new Subaru. Subaru of New England.com, and by WB Mason, shipping and packaging supplies delivered fast with no expensive freight charges. Gorgeous view of Toronto. Red Sox are loving it here tonight. On top 3-0, 7th inning. Brandon Little is an ultimate ground ball guy coming out of their bullpen. That's probably the way it's going to go the rest of the night. Different pitcher every inning.
Yep, yeah. Gets the ground ball because got the average around 95 with that sinker. Throws about 57% of the time, followed with a curveball and the cutter.
So for Tristan Casas, yesterday in game 1 of the doubleheader, it was 3 home runs. And he likes the ring of that, so tonight 3 walks. And he has scored a run.
Yeah, they were pitching around him. And some of that has to do with Tyler O'Neill coming back into the lineup and the way he's faced O'Neill against Bassett. 1 for 12 coming into the game. So you don't want to go at the hot hitter. You kind of want to go at the guy that hasn't had the track record against the pitcher on the mound. And that's what they did tonight.
Sure have so far. They've walked 8 times, the Red Sox, and they're 1 away from tying their season high. It is so nice to see that instead of a ton of strikeouts. And 1-2.
Too little, too late.
He wouldn't offer. All even up. So O'Neill on deck and then Abreu. Not a big hit game so far. Sox with 5 and the Blue Jays 3. They did absolutely nothing against Tanner Houck. Was razor sharp over 5. Allowing just 1 hit.
Yeah, the 8 walks by the Red Sox. That's been the difference maker. Great take right there from Tristan Casas.
It's 3-2. He's had almost nothing to swing at the entire night. This was nowhere near the plate. Yeah.
Great take by Casas.
Bounced it on the carpet. To the right side, friendly bounce there for Jimenez. 1 out in the 7th.
Student Nines alerts current college and high school students for the chance to get tickets starting at $9 each. Students can sign up to receive alerts at redsox.com/students.
They'll bring up Tyler O'Neill, who's gone over 2 of the walk. Bases empty. Red Sox ahead 3-0.
I've seen your nipples more than you've heard my voice this year. Shut up, Jaden.
T.O. back home in Canada.
Maybe I'll hear your voice soon.
He'll be followed by William.
Maybe I hear it every day. Maybe I'm inside your walls.
A double, a single.
Yeah, he swung the bat well. Went down and got 1 pitch and then hammered the other one into right center field. Tell you what, though, Red Sox did a good job of taking the crowd out of this one. You can hear fans down below us talking.
Well, it's not a big crowd to begin with. Toronto mired in last place. Liner will be caught by Barger. 2 up, 2 down.
O'Neill super frustrated. I mean, right there, that's a tough one. Good old top spinner to third base. And one thing with Barger, though, you want to see him throw the ball across the infield. If you're a fan of the game, that is a guy you want to see a ground ball hit to, because he has got a cannon on him. We got to see him pitch one time.
Well, in the StatCast era, that goes back to 2015, he owns the hardest track throw by a Blue Jay as an outfielder or infielder at 100.6 miles an hour.
That's right. We got to see him on the mound.
Back to the hill, Little with the underhand toss, and he made it close.
Good hustle right there.
They do get Willier, but a bang-bang play.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Heading to the bottom of the 7th now.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real Steel. Find yours.
Recipes. Recipes written by hand and lost to time are now being analyzed and restored using the power of Dell AI.
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology, swing into the future with T-Mobile.
Canva presents the top plays at work. Number 3. Here's the snap, and it's a beautiful block. Teammates love that. And at number 2. What a grab! Now watch this move. Full separation. And at number 1. Looking to seal the deal. And they are off to the races. Make a big play at work with Canva.
That's great. I support nuclear energy.
Huh. Me too. Whoa, you actually agree. I like nuclear energy too.
How did we all not know this? I thought I was the only one.
Thanks to this stylish hotel on Booking.com, even Giants fans are loving LA.
No, we're here to mess with our rivals.
Where'd they go?
We were just here. It's full of rivals.
With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Bottom 7, a comebacker right there to Zach Penrod. Will scoop it up, and on one pitch gets his first man, retiring Horwitz. So Zach at the big league level has now faced 12 batters, and he has retired 10 of them.
Yeah, what a story this has become. Good job just getting outs when they call upon him.
Now to bring up Kirk, who's been quieting tonight, 0 for 2. And he has a 14-game hitting streak on the line. Red Sox leading 3-0.
Penrod's got that lower half, man. Just strong.
One hopper Story from the outfield. Steadies. Long throw. They do have a little time with Kirk left, but Kirk will beat it out, and it's a 15-game hitting streak.
That's the sniff test. You smell and you run extra fast. Kirk getting down the line. I thought Story was going to do the jump throw right there. I'm not sure if he even gets the jump throw off that he gets it either, but Alejandro Kirk getting down there. Barely gets it.
David Schneider's going to be the pinch hitter, so Bailey is out in the scouting report. And Guerrero getting up in the Red Sox bullpen. And at the bottom half of the 7th inning, Tanner Houck went the first 5. Outstanding. He allowed 1 hit. But on a pitch count, Red Sox limiting him down the stretch here after that dead arm period, so he went no further.
I guess Guerrero comes in after this batter. Larry Clement being the righty, Clase the switch, and then Jimenez the righty as well.
Schneider has some pop in the bat. Got fooled on that first one, a changeup. 1-1.
Yeah, it's a great pitch too, because we've seen this Toronto Blue Jays offense very attack mode right out of pitch 1. So first pitch change it down, you're going to get some bad swings.
Schneider hit a home run against Tampa Bay in his season debut.
Fuck off, Dom.
Had a game-winning 2-run home
No.
run against Houston.
No justice for Malachi. No justice at all. This is a fucking... It's not a democracy. This is a fucking...
Yeah, it really started it
What's
against
the other
Red
one?
Sox. Remember that?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
I mean, just one of
I'm
those
in
guys
charge
who-
here.
You gravitate towards.
I'm in fucking charge. This is my stream. I'm the king. I rule this motherfucker. I'm the one who decides.
This year, he's had a little bit of struggle.
Liner caught. Sogard puts that away in fair territory. 2 down, a couple of lineouts in the inning. Here comes AC. Manager heading out to the hill.
Alex Cora's coming out. Looks like Zach Penrod's coming out of the game. There are only 7 pitches.
Nothing in the 7th. So that's it for Zach. Guerrero coming on. We will take the break for the pitching change and return to Rogers Center in Toronto with more in just a moment.
Zach Penrod's coming out.
Choosing between my hair and sex drive? Not anymore.
You helped your algorithm with all his comments. I don't care.
Thicker, fuller hair with 100% drug-free hair growth supplements.
It's like not in my morals, I guess. It's like, you know, like I could just like, instead of starting a business and like paying employees, I could just like kidnap a bunch of children and have them as slaves and just do all the work for me, and then I make a bunch of money. But that's not the right way to do it. That's not the morally correct way to do it. So I'm not gonna do it that way. I'm not gonna have some fucking retard, fucking cyborg robot dude on my fucking live stream just spewing out some random shit, just fucking encouraging this dumbass behavior.
So many choices on Booking.com.
You know?
Like this waterfront hotel. Even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no.
We're just keeping tabs on arrivals.
While enjoying their hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston lobstermen?
Not our kids.
We're not?
Hun.
With millions of possibilities, you can
Bills have a blowout at halftime right now. 34-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. I just wanted to remind you that Geico makes it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. In fact, it's so easy. It reminds me of a joke my mate told me. Now,
I know, I don't like that word, but sometimes it comes out.
Get it?
Red Sox had 3-0 in Toronto, another pitching change. And Luis Guerrero, the right-hander, with 2 down, takes on a shortstop, Clements.
Yeah, he's
got
good.
1 for 2.
Right? He's had 5 appearances. There's now 6.
You know, I should suspend myself for a minute because of that. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna suspend myself for a minute for saying the R word. So I'm gonna just cover my camera and mute my mic for a minute, and then I'll be back.
Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly.
There we go.
I like
I'm back.
spicy chicken fillet, but either way.
I thought about it, and I
If you know luxury,
still think the same things, but I would have used different words.
sofa mattresses,
So,
all types of sleep.
yeah.
Luxury is handcrafted and assembled in American.
You know, it's good to take accountability sometimes.
With our complimentary in-home
That's what I'm doing right now. I just did a bad thing, took accountability, and then bragged about taking accountability. I'm a true piece of shit.
Thursday Night Football on Prime. It's on.
Ready to have some fun?
Yeah, let's do it. This week, the Dallas Cowboys take on the New York Giants as Thursday Night Football is on. Stream Thursday Night Football only on Prime. Mobile coverage cam. Danny Jansen on the Red Sox bench to start the night, but before he was traded at the deadline from the Blue Jays, he was a mainstay here, which is why they welcomed him back for the first time since with the tribute video in the middle of the first inning.
Fuck you for saying the stream is good now.
Relationships here, which is what you expect after 7 Major League seasons covering 470 games. But because of the time here, guys, you'd accumulate a lot of stuff. And one of those things that he left behind here in Toronto was some bats. He told me that his good buddy David Schneider recently picked those bats up. He had a home run with, but as of recently, he's not using it anymore because he busted it. I think he's still looking to see if Danny may have a few more bats kind of laying around here at the ballpark.
Leaving stuff behind, right? After a relatively quick exit, Schneider now, by the way, playing second. Jimenez at short, Clement over third. Nice moment for him here at the ballpark. Always sweet when a player gets a hand like that. People remember when
DeMar Hamlin got his first career interception. He intercepted Death.
The montage. Get it up there.
How about that?
Dig me video.
Dylan Tate out of the bullpen. His numbers between Baltimore and Toronto. Claimed off waivers from the Orioles on September 1st. And Connor Wong looking at a strike.
Yeah, he's got the sinker, the sweeper, the change.
I also remember he made a very fucking dumb play in the divisional game last year. Or no, didn't they fake punt it to DeMar Hamlin and he just fucking couldn't make the catch? Wasn't that what it was?
Oof. I'll tell you what. That's the only time I could ever get a walk as fast as
Fake punt in the fucking like final 10 minutes in a close game. Pretty dumb. But that's very Bills of them.
Red Sox with 8 walks accepted. And most of those early. And they have turned a couple of those into runs. There's the defense and the changes we mentioned for the Blue Jays as we get late into the 8th inning.
Right after he was a 12th man a few games before.
So there's another one. Ball 4. He walks for the second time. The Sox have drawn 9 to tie their season high.
Dude, that was so funny.
The 8th inning
the fucking, like, the Broncos missed the field goal, and the fucking Bills had won the game. And then they were like, actually, no. DeMar's the 12th man. There's 12 men on the field.
You just made that up. I didn't realize
fucking
I was looking down and I was like,
redo the field goal, and then they made it. And the Bills lost.
But I always see it on here.
I'm like,
sandwich of sandwiches.
That was good, man. And it was a dramatic read. And I'm like, you got to call Jimmy John's right now, dude. No, it's right there on the screen.
Yeah. Remember, I'm a movie star. I can act.
Runner goes, and there'll be no throw down a second. Wong will pick up the bag.
Alejandro Kirk is definitely going to need a little cold plunge.
We saw the DeMar ambulance make its return twice last year. Damian Harris, I think that was a career-ending injury for Damian Harris. I'm pretty sure.
Boy, he's caught a lot of.
Pretty sure that was a career-ending injury.
Nick Sogard with a double. Venture was walked down to third and then scored a run. Red Sox looking to add on again. They have not scored since the 4th inning. Red Sox pitching has been very good.
I could never forget about Damian Harris. I picked up so many rushing yards in Madden with him.
There's a drive down the right field line, but foul.
He was my favorite before Ramondre.
1-2. For the win tonight, Red Sox would be 7-4 head-to-head against the Blue Jays this season. Swept them here in June.
Also put them 1 game over 500.
Yes, it would break a tie for 3rd place with Tampa
career-ending neck injury.
Only 4 games in Major League Baseball tonight.
Yeah, Seattle's got that 1-0 lead over Houston. That's another hard one in front of you, right? They're 2 games ahead of you, and so they keep winning. Not easy.
And then Taylor Rapp in that Jets game, the one that we were at. Fucking
Phillies beat the Cubs 6-2.
The other return of the DeMar ambulance. He had a neck issue, but then he came back later that year. He's good. He's good now.
During their 3-game series beginning tomorrow in the Bronx with Baltimore. And the Yankees opened up a 2-game lead over Cleveland for a home field advantage through the American League playoffs as well.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why they wanted to have the extra wild cards is the fact that you're going to have a lot more chaos that ensues in the last 2 weeks of the season. Teams are going to play it out through the end. And this is going to be exciting to see. In both leagues. It's coming down the wire.
2-2 moves his feet. Yet another full count. Grissom would be next. Leading off second, Connor Wong, and the 3-2. And the Red Sox have just accepted walk number 10 tonight.
God damn.
It's a new season high. First and second.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Don't miss Red Sox first pitch presented by Red Home Services.
Up comes Vaughn Grissom.
Pitching matchup between Brian Bayo and Bowden Francis.
Bowden Francis.
Walker pitching coach with another visit to the hill. Red Sox with 10 free passes taken. Eric Swanson, the newest guy, starting to warm up. The Red Sox have really been lacking that big hit because they've had many chances to score a lot more runs than this with all these walks.
And there's also been 2 guys picked off second base as well from Alejandro Kirk. So that has played into it as well.
And there was Trevor Story and Jaron Duran. A couple innings apart early in the game. First and second, nobody out. Grissom does have an RBI on a sac fly. He's 0 for 2. Wong and Sogard on the bases. And a strike.
That was pitch 142.
I'm glad you're counting.
I've marked every single pitch down.
In your little red pen.
Luckily, with the technology, we can pick up on all these things.
1-1. Yeah, you made this point earlier. It's not a big crowd by any measure, but the people who are here have been put to sleep by all the walks.
Yes, it's not easy.
And hammered foul at home plate. The attendance 22,254.
Like you said too, it's amazing that they're still in this game. It's a 3-0 game with 10 walks. I mean, that's hard. I mean, that's very, very hard to have 10 walks and still be in the game going into the, the 8th inning. But this is where they just gotta pull this out of reach here.
Nobody out, and a 1-2 to Vaughn Grissom. Rattle to third. Nice scoop there. Clement down to second one, and on to first. Safe. First and third, one away. With Cedar Rafaela marching up to swing.
Yeah, it's got the slider away, just rolled over it. Clement, you can see why he's a good defender. The way he just picked that ball, got rid of it. Tough throw from Schneider to try to complete it, but good job by Grissom getting down there to avoid the 5-4-3.
So Rafaela looking for his first hit with the infield drawn in. On the left side, Schneider not all the way in on the right at second base. First and third with one gone. And the youngster looking to mash one and put the game out of reach. He'll look at a strike.
And judging by Connor Wong's lead right there, he's going contact. A lot of times you just watch the runner third base. The way they get that secondary, they're telling you if they're going or not.
One out, and he won't chase it. He did drive in a run earlier tonight, Cedon did, in the 4th inning. .72 runs batted in. He's tended to get them in bunches. Yanked to third. Throw into second for an out, on to first, and safe, and a run scores. And as you said, Wong was coming home. Red Sox had another 4-0.
To me, that's not a good play from Ernie Clement. You got the runner going home right there. You got to know the runner. And Clement was at shortstop to start this game, plays a little second base. But when you're going to a backhand like this, and you got a runner like Rafaela, it is nearly, I mean, it's not impossible. You can make this play. Schneider had to go down to go get that. But to me, that's an easy play to go home with. Get to the 2 outs, first and second, see what you got.
Cedon will pick up another RBI. Top of the order, and Duran. Runner goes. Here's the throw down, the tag, and he's out.
That's out.
Helmet went flying. He's
That's out number 3, so that'll bring us to the bottom of the 8th inning.
Sox have had 3 men put out at second base tonight. And that will retire aside, but 4-0 Boston.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Damn.
I love it when people say that something's impossible. I see that as a challenge.
All yours.
How do you sleep at night?
Just from my perspective.
I'm gonna bonk
Sleep
you on the
extra
head.
made it easy to find the right one. Plus, they had a low price guarantee. So if I see it cheaper somewhere else, they'll mention the price. So I sleep.
Get matched at Mattress Firm? Sleep at night.
We all know it's a good idea to recycle. But what happens to that aluminum can or all that paper after you put it in the recycling bin? Where does it go? What does it become in its second life? See how WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
Are you crying? No. There's no crying in baseball. Or with the Capital One Venture Card, because it lets you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day. And you can use those miles on any travel purchase. What's in your wallet?
Bottom 8, Guerrero on for his second inning. Red Sox have just added another one. This could be popped up on a bunt right back to the pitcher.
That'll be out number 1.
And Place with great speed. Can't get on here. 1 away.
It's been a wild game, OB. Not gonna lie.
Sure has.
The first game coming back after a break.
You've seen some stuff. Some of it you didn't want to see.
I mean, I don't get that one right there.
Leo Jimenez has got 1 for 2.
I mean, I get it. You're trying to get on base, but third baseman's crashing in. I mean,
and you don't wake up in the morning dying to see 10 walks necessarily, but the Red Sox have piled on. The ball 4 is accepted, and it's made a huge difference in the game. 3 of them have come in to score, including 2 times when it was a leadoff walk in an inning. Red Sox got that run in.
yeah, and the error by Guerrero got the other run in. You know, you think about that one too, right? I mean, that big error that came costly with the sac fly. But it has just been a poor game for the, I mean, the Toronto Blue Jays. I mean, this is one that you look back and you just go, wow, how did that happen?
And a cut and a miss. Down for strike 3 is Jimenez. 2 fast outs here in the evening.
Yeah, Tanner House tonight was on point, and how he got those ground outs, the 10 of them. He got the 5 with the splitter, the sinker, and 3 with the sinker, and 2 with the sweeper. Heck of a performance from Tanner Houck.
Statcast 3D powered by Google Cloud. 4-0 Sox in the 8th. With Springer 1 for 3 with a single. A couple of rather unusual moments in right field in this game where he kind of lobbed in a throw and you thought he might come up gunning and allowed the Red Sox to take an extra base. One of those.
Yeah, I get
without a play, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I get the fact that, hey, it's the last 6 games of the season. You're worn down. Man, just finish strong. Even if you're on a losing team, you got to finish strong. You got to put forth that effort. Then you got all off season, you know, to rest and get your head right, and do all the things you need to do. But finish strong.
Fly ball into right. Now to play for Abreu. And Guerrero easily through the 8th.
All right, so we're headed to the top of the 9th inning.
A progressive lens engineered with AI and powered by individual measurements of your visual behavior. A lens personalized to you by an Essilor expert optician. Verilux by Essilor.
Yo, for $5, these are prime time deal. This, or this? All for $5. Legendary. These deals, prime time, only at KFC. Way back, baby.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
To truly embrace the fine life, we must learn to let go. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
Ultimate balance. Goes on fast. Stays ceramic strong. Low-tech easy, high-tech results. Cardio heart, super hydrophobic soul. Blasting, crispy shine. Meet Ultimate Hybrid. Advanced ceramic and wax technology. The best of both worlds, but better. Only from Mothers.
Any television you've ever seen in your life?
No. She's definitely feeling the 10 walks right there.
Red Sox head 4-0. And the next one on for Toronto. Now 1 inning, it's Eric Swanson for his 43rd appearance. And he'll get the top of the order for the Sox. Duran, Story, and Casas in the 9th. Red Sox closing in on a W. First and 3 here against the Blue Jays. Duran's been in the middle of it with a double and a triple. So his 14th triple, his 47th double. A strong play to game, presented by New England Chevy Dealers. Together, let's drive.
Yeah, this is Jared Duran driving the ball to center field. Past the outreach of Clase for the triple.
So he's gone 2 for 4. I went through a period where he was not getting on very much, not running much.
It's almost over, y'all. This game is almost over, and then we got one more stream.
To the All-Star game. Little looper to center field. Clase coming in. Little leap there at the end. One man out.
Not gonna lie, that looked normal to me playing outfield. I'm not gonna. I mean, Dave, that's how I play the outfield right there. Run, oh God, panic. I'll tell you, when you're that fast though, it's like he's running in full speed.
Yeah, he's had an interesting night out there. Here's Trevor. Story has gone over 2 with 2 walks. 2 of the 10 the Red Sox have taken. Sox have left 8. See if they have enough. Story with 2 home runs on the season. Poked that one down the right field line, foul. Chris Martin is up in the bullpen. Again, Kenley Jansen, the closer, is shut down for the year with a bad shoulder. So you've seen the last of Kenley for this year, and he's a free agent. 447 saves in a tremendous career. 1 and 2 on Story.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens too with Martin and Kenley. Those are 2 guys that held down the 8th and 9th. I mean, Martin
was absolutely phenomenal in 2023. A couple IL stints this year, but I'll tell you what, his PFPs though, pitcher's fielding, I mean, the guy, he was unbelievable out there. Every ball was hit right at him. He was getting line drives, just gloving everything.
He had to be good. Because everything was coming out, often in his head.
Well, I mean, he's almost 7 foot tall, isn't he?
2-2.
You hit a line drive over Chris Martin's head, the center fielder catches it.
That's right.
Had to exaggerate his height.
Casas on deck, and a 3-2. At the shortstop position, Jimenez. A high throw, but pulled in by Vlad. 2 down, and the Red Sox 9th. Nothing routine defensively tonight for Toronto.
And a lot of times this too is moving over. Jimenez was originally at second base. Moved over when Schneider pinched hit back in the 7th inning for Barger, who was playing third.
Here's Casas. He's walked 3 times and grounded out to second.
And Casas didn't know what to do right there. He just got a strike.
Not much to swing at in this one for the first baseman. Unlike yesterday in the 3-homer game against the Twins, Red Sox tonight with a run in the 2nd, a run in the 3rd, a run in the 4th, and a run in the 8th. And that's been the scoring. There have only been 9 hits tonight.
Yeah, and most of the left on base was in the first half of the game, too, when the walks occurred.
And by 9, I mean for the 2 teams combined. Red Sox with 5 of them.
Well, that's one thing, too, you know. Blue Jays lost to the Rays, but they out-hit them in their last game, so that's been one thing that they've been struggling with.
2 down and a 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to elevate a fastball here with a 1-2 count. Went to the splitter a couple times, got the foul ball. Now you kind of have an option here where you can try to climb that ladder to get a bad swing. You're still 2-2. Back down again. No, he went up.
95 to strike him out. Red Sox go 1-2-3.
So we head to the bottom of the 9th inning now, and the Blue Jays will have one more shot at it.
Get more for less with Nissan's epic offering of 6 2024 models starting under $30K. Like the award-winning Sentra, the best on the road, and the all-electric Leaf, all with available Safety Shield 360. Visit your local Nissan dealer to check out the affordable lineup of Nissan vehicles today.
Now get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the 2024 Nissan Rogue Platinum.
Popeye's crispy, juicy, tender signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces of the chicken you crave for just $5. We don't make sense, we make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
T-Mobile is partnering with Major League Baseball to innovate the fan experience. From seamless stadium entry powered by T-Mobile 5G during All-Star Week to testing new balls and strikes technology, swing into the future with T-Mobile.
We love the new place.
Great space for watching games.
Nothing better than baseball.
There were a few concessions.
Get your hot dogs here! Hot dog! Hot dog!
Hot churros!
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our home and car insurance.
Popcorn! Cotton candy!
We already have.
Tequila seltzer and loose liquors across Cape Cod. And by First Light Limo will always steer you in the right direction. Back in Toronto, Red Sox 3 outs away from the W, which would be their 79th of the year. Trying to get to one.
Chris Martin's coming in.
500 again, and calling on Chris Martin to finish this one up.
If he pitches good, we can sing some Coldplay for what might be the final time of the year.
I mean, it's 3 different variations of the fastball with the sinker, the cutter, and the 4-seam, and then they'll drop in that split.
Been a nice groove his last 32 outings. Lucas 0 for 3, he's hit into a double play. Sox up 4-0 here in game 1 of this very quick trip.
If Chris Martin pitches good here, gets us out of and wins the game, you know, does good. I'm going to sing some Coldplay, and I already got the song picked out.
Nathan Lucas with a single.
Single's fine.
And that'll send up Vlad, who's had a quiet night so far, 0 for 3.
Yeah, just had that bat in the 4th inning where he drove it and just missed it to left center field. Jaron Duran ran it down. Other than that, not a lot.
Broken bat roller. Story to charge it. He has one.
And that'll be... Oh, that's out. I think that was close, but it did look out.
Down to second goes Lucas. Guerrero Jr. playing umpire. They are going to take a look.
Is this an umpire review? Oh, no, it's a challenge. Okay. So they're challenging this call.
Take a look.
Ooh. That might have been safe. It looked out.
Yeah, it was a good play by Story to come charge this thing. Martin did a good job of jamming him hard. This is close. I thought just naked eye originally he was out.
Yeah, he looked out. Schneider's waiting on
ball in.
The answer.
Yeah, he's out.
Just as might as well throw it out there.
He's out right here. The foot is still up.
Oh yeah, he's out.
The ball hits the middle.
Yeah, he's out.
And the toe comes down after.
If it's not, then it's just not enough conclusive.
It's kind of challenging the situation.
Yeah.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. The runner is out.
So they confirm it, and he is out. Fine play there by Trevor Story. Get a man down to second with one away.
We've got a few really close ones tonight that could have gone either way. So umpire's done a good job.
So that was out.
Spencer Horwitz.
There's the runner on second now. And then here comes Spencer Horwitz up at the plate to hit with one out. Down by 4 runs tonight. He has a .269 batting average this year.
Hold. They appeal and no swing.
He's 0 for 3 tonight.
Alejandro Kirk is on deck. And a 1-0. In there for strike.
Okay, that was a late call. I thought he wasn't going to call that.
Brian Bale going tomorrow night at 7.
Who goes Wednesday?
Taking on Bon Francis, who has been talking the American League. That's up the middle.
Oh, come on. I don't know if I could sing Coldplay now. Even if he does get out of this. You know, if he gets out of this, I'm still singing it, just because it's the last chance to. If he gets out of this without scoring another run, I'll fucking sing it.
Ball was just up a little bit, and he just fisted it out into left field. This one gets the ground ball he's looking for, and just gets that turf hop right there at the end that gets past Grissom.
Graffy Boys? Yeah, sorry. There's only one brand of that. It's the Kenley Boys.
Not getting the right results.
Lopofino will be the runner. So he's on for Horwitz. And Alejandro Kirk, the next man in. Now he's been a very hot hitter with a 15-game hitting streak, but he's also a serious double play candidate. One away.
He did have an infield hit today.
He did.
I mean, It's not simple.
With that blazing speed.
He got one. You got Trevor Story today.
Did get that knock to keep that hitting streak going. Line that one foul. Back out of play, 1-1. Tanner Houck started, went 5 on a standing innings, allowed just 1 hit. And he is in line for the win. But Mark's got to lock it up. One out, 2 balls and a strike. Blue Jays have actually out-hit the Red Sox 6-5. Ground ball up the middle. Flip on a second one, and there's your
There you go. That's going to do it.
Red Sox victory.
That's going to do it. Red Sox win 4-1.
79-78.
Yeah, it was a wild game. I mean, it was a lot of walks, a lot of things happening. Guys getting picked off. But in the end, Red Sox prevailed with the
Red Sox win, and you know what? For that good performance there, Chris Martin got the save there, so here we go. Here's some Coldplay. Here's my rendition. Enjoy my singing, my beautiful singing. At the stars, look how they shine for you, and everything you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and all the things you do. And it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn. Oh, what a thing to have done. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow. I drew a line for you. Oh, what a thing to do. And it was all yellow. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. You know, for you I bleed myself dry. For you I bleed myself dry. true. Look how they shine for you. They shine for you. Look how 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 they shine. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things that you do. And it was all yellow. It's a beautiful song, I'm not gonna lie. And it kind of made me emotional a little bit there. Like, it felt like for a moment that this was the last stream and I was never, like, gonna see you guys again. I say that like I'm never gonna see you guys again anyway. Like, I'm still obviously streaming, like, very often. It's just, the next stream is the final Red Sox stream of the year. It's kind of sad, though. Like, I have enjoyed this ride. I don't know. I'll get more emotional next episode, next stream. I might fucking cry or some shit. Not even like I don't know. I've really just enjoyed these streams, man. It's been fun, you know.
Yeah, they were as
been a lot of fun
as I've ever seen a big league team tonight.
But yeah, let's look at some stats from tonight.
Everything was half speed on the mound. It was walking that many guys as a staff.
So the Red Sox win 4-1. The Blue Jays were looking like they're going to get shut out, but scored that one run in the bottom of the ninth inning. Spencer Horwitz had that RBI, the lone RBI of the game for the Blue Jays. Chris Bassett, he got the loss, his 10th loss of the year, bringing his record to 10-14. He pitched 4 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned run, walked 7 batters, struck out 2 batters. It has a 4.16 ERA. Zach Pop. Actually, I think that's where Chris Bassett will end off. I think 4.16 is where his ERA will end, if I'm not mistaken. I think he might have one more. Yeah, I think he will have one more, actually. But yeah, Zach Pop pitched 2/3 of an inning, walked 1 batter, has a 5.60 or 5.59 ERA. Tommy Nance pitched an inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out 1 batter, and has a 3.43 ERA. Brendan Little pitched an inning, has a 3.45 ERA. Dylan Tate pitched an inning, gave up 1 run, 1 earned run, walked 2 batters, has a 4.54 ERA.
Go out and make pitches from there. You're not going to cruise throughout a big league game, typically, right? But you're going to go out there and have to make adjustments, and this is a pretty quick one.
Dylan Tate's been in the league since 2019. Damn. And then Eric Swanson, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 strikeout, has a 5.40 ERA. For the Red Sox, Willie Abreu had the RBI, Vaughn Grissom had the RBI, and then Ceddanne Rafaela had 2 RBIs. Tanner Houck got the win, his 9th win of the year, bringing his record to 9-10. He gave up 5 hits, 1 run, he pitched 5 innings. He pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, no earned runs, walked 1 batter, had a 3.12 ERA. So he did amazing tonight. Greg Weissert, he pitched an inning, gave up 2 hits, has a 3.23 ERA. Zach Penrod pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, and has a 0.00 ERA. Luis Guerrero pitched an inning and a third, struck out a batter, and has a 0.0 ERA. And then Chris Martin, the man who kind of made me emotional a little bit right there. Just a little bit. I feel like Wednesday will be a lot more, but Chris Martin pitched an inning. He gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and has a 3.61 ERA. Time of the ball game was 2 hours and 35 minutes. And yeah, it was a lot of fun tonight. So I guess we gotta end it now. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna end this shit right here, right at 3 hours. I want to thank you all for watching, and peace out.